Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Real Talk podcast. No Brandon today, so it's just Dracula. We got WeaponX KP, and then we got Deshaun. We usually start these off with what we're watching. I feel like this is gonna be a little short because I haven't really been watching anything. So we'll start with you, Dracula. What have you been watching?
I mean, other than the big two.
Yeah.
Nah, I've just been watching Psychopaths like every morning, like clockwork. I'm pretty sure I posted in the Discord like I need more, give me more like this, please,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
So
I
yeah,
got you. I'm gonna look into it.
all right. But yeah,
What about you,
I'm enjoying it.
Me, what I've been watching, like you said, other than the big two, Invincible and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I watched. It's this show called Debris. It's basically like an X Files type show where they're like investigating there's like alien, scientific type stuff going on. Except for all the stuff going on is based on this one alien ship that like broke up, and the pieces of the alien ship are falling all over the Earth. So it's causing like all this like weird shit to happen all over the place. So people are like investigating it and collecting like the parts of this broken alien shit that's causing all this like weird shit all over the world.
What'd you say it was called?
Debris.
Debris.
Yeah.
Where
Like
can
an
you find
X
it?
Files type show. I've been
Another
watching it on
sci-fi?
Hulu.
Hulu.
I've been watching it on Hulu. Yeah, I don't know which channel it airs on, but I've been watching it on Hulu.
All right. So I haven't really been watching anything. I haven't even watched Invincible yet. Like I'm still lacking on that.
Damn. So
But
we can't talk about it.
no, we could talk about it.
Damn.
Like I said, I read the comics, so
So you know.
just a long time ago. But yeah, I started up my Marvel Unlimited subscription again. I just been reading comics.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. What you're reading?
I do this yearly, but I'm rereading Ultimate Spider-Man again. But I'm
Oh,
gonna
again, Doug? You gotta read
I'm
something
gonna-
else.
I'm gonna I'm gonna do something else. It's just cause so this is gonna sound nerdy as shit, but like in my spare time when I'm not like working on videos or playing games, and this is something I've been doing like since like middle school. I like make my own like Spider-Man fan fiction thing, and I like read the comics and use that as like inspiration for what to write.
Interesting.
Cool though.
So like I'm writing like I don't plan on doing anything with it. It's just for fun, but I'm writing like a fake like script for a Spider-Man show. So that's why I'm reading Ultimate Comics again.
I fuck with
I
it.
was
weird shit.
in the comic book store yesterday, and it was this guy with his son or whatever, and they were looking for only Miles Morales comic books, Spider-Man comic books or whatever, and they were looking for Ultimate Universe Miles Morales Spider-Man stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's hard to find because they couldn't find like any in the comic book store. I was like, yeah, that's a hot commodity at this point. Like, if they come here into the comic book store, somebody gonna buy it quick. So
It's weird.
I mean, I'm sure you can find them online, but yeah, they're kind of a
I used to hate Miles.
Why?
really.
It's
Why?
just 'cause I'm like a Peter Parker purist. Like I don't like
Ah.
any Spider-Man unless it's Peter Parker, just because that's the one I grew up with though. And Miles has been boring until like Spider-Verse, in my opinion. Like he hasn't really been that standout. Like now I like Miles, but before I didn't.
Interesting. I mean, I like Spider Verse a lot. I just don't. I mean, I liked it a lot. It's just I don't get how some people hype it up so much. It's just
Yeah, it's definitely overrated.
yeah, like I don't get it. Like I don't see why people hype it up. Like
It's
I
an
really
amazing
enjoyed it a
movie,
lot.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it's definitely overrated.
yeah, I don't see it.
All right, so we might as well move on from that and get
Mhm.
on to well, since we're on the Spider-Man topic, just some news just came out that Netflix signed the deal with Sony to get their movies on Netflix exclusively. So things like all the Spider-Man movies, like from even Sam Raimi, all the Spider-Mans, the Uncharted movie, Morbius, Venom, the Ghost of Tsushima movie, they're all going to be coming to Netflix 2 weeks after they release on theaters.
Damn.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe they said 2 weeks after they come out on theaters.
Jesus. Oh, that's really
At
good.
least it's
Pretty
like this
fast.
Hell of
recent
a
slate
deal.
since it's COVID. They're gonna release on
That's-
Netflix.
That is a hell of a deal for Netflix. Like,
Yeah,
that is amazing for Netflix to get something like that.
And didn't HBO Max just say that like after a certain movie they're gonna stop doing that? So it's like when they stop doing,
Yeah.
you know, the online releases, you know, simultaneously like online and movies, that's when Netflix is just like, yo, 2 weeks after you're gonna get this.
yeah. I think that only happened just because of COVID. Like, if there was no COVID, then this deal probably, at least the 2 week part of the deal wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
2 weeks
But
is a short
I'm-
amount of time.
for real.
I'm happy about this because I didn't even want to give Sony money for Morbius or Venom.
Yeah, for
So I
real.
could just watch
Yeah,
them without
I definitely
like
feel
feeling
that.
that.
Yeah, I can
Right.
just watch Morbius and I don't got to worry about actually paying with my money.
Right.
I can get on board with that.
This is interesting though because the Last of Us show is coming to HBO, so I wonder how that'll like work with the dynamic between Netflix and HBO.
No
I'm about
idea.
to
for
say
Sony.
maybe the Sony own the film rights to Last of Us.
Yeah, it's a Naughty Dog's a PlayStation studio, so they
Oh,
own everything about
it's
The
a
Last of Us.
PlayStation excluded. So it's, I didn't realize Naughty Dog is exclusive to PlayStation.
Yeah, they only made like they made Crash Bandicoot, they made Uncharted, The Last of Us, Jack and
Hey,
Dexter.
Crash ain't available on any other consoles.
The
I don't think
original
so.
games were not, but they sold Crash Bandicoot to Activision, and that's when it came to.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, originally
'cause I
it
was
was only
like-
on PlayStation 1 though. But
Yeah, I
it's
wonder how
gonna
that
be
will work
interesting.
out with the HBO deal.
Actually, now that I
Maybe-
think about it, it's probably just the movies that are going to Netflix because they're only working on one show. Everything else is movies.
What show are they working on?
The Last of Us. That's like their
Oh
only
no,
show.
I'm talking about. I thought you were saying what shows Sony was working on. I thought you
Yeah.
meant
Besides The
Sonic.
Last of Us, yeah, they're not doing any other show. They're just doing movies. So I guess all the movies will go to Netflix and
Mm.
just I think HBO is only getting The Last of Us.
So okay, so I'm saying like, cause I think they're separated into separate divisions. Like you have Sony Pictures, Sony Entertainment, Sony. Who owns the game? What is it? Sony something.
It's Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Okay, so maybe just Sony Interactive owns. I don't know. No,
Yeah, it's very confusing.
I don't know. The way Sony's been run lately, it's not that far off from Warner Bros.
Yeah. Exactly, but
They
I
also
mean,
know what the
it's
fuck
definitely
they're doing.
cool. I mean, especially if you only got to wait 2 weeks for some of these movies, that's
Right.
amazing.
It's a good turnaround.
I mean, it's still gonna be
Right.
shit, but at least I can watch them without
At
feeling
least,
bad.
yeah, I'm not paying any extra to watch the shit.
Exactly. I don't have to put no money to it. That's the one reason. Like, I wasn't gonna watch New Mutants in the theaters. I'm like, I'm not giving that any money.
Yeah, I saw it was on HBO Max this morning. I was like, ooh, okay, now I can watch it.
I'm
Not
still
feel
not gonna
bad.
watch it. I'm still not watching.
Man,
it.
when I saw that
I
they
have-
made like Ileana racist, I was like, oh no. Don't do
I have
that
this
to my
one
girl.
Twitter follower who's like a fucking fanatic of that character, and she was pissed.
Magic is that bitch. Magic is one of my favorite X-Men. And like, don't do that to her. Don't make her a fucking racist in the movie. How dare you?
So you already saw it?
No, I just seen clips of her saying racist shit to
Oh,
Danny.
damn.
Yeah, Danny is Native American, so
Oh, it's rude.
yeah, I see her. But other than that, the actress that they got for Magic is a great choice.
Which actress
Like-
is it? Is it the girl from Split? Or is that?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's the girl
damn.
from Split.
Mm.
Yep.
She's racist. Bro.
Yeah, but like at least look wise, they got her down like Magic down.
Down pat.
She looks like pulled straight from the comic books. When I saw that, I was like, yes, that was perfect for Magic.
Let me look.
So yeah,
Oh
this
yeah.
Netflix deal is definitely a good deal. I'll probably watch the Uncharted movie now because I was not interested in it in the slightest. So I might just watch it now.
Hmm.
Sony
I would
didn't.
I would have watched the Uncharted movie just cause I'm not one of
Yeah.
those people that's like I need a movie to be A class for me to go see it in the theaters. Like I was telling y'all last week or whatever week. I used to always go and watch Resident Evil movies in the theater. I
Really?
didn't care.
Trash.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
Like, I
know.
used to that in Underworld. Those in the Underworld. I used to go and watch them in the movies all the time.
It's like a.
Especially because they always came out around my birthday in January. I was like, let's go do this.
That's usually the month where the trash movies come out too.
Yeah,
Damn.
exactly. And I ate it up. I was like, fuck it. What else am I do in January?
See, I'm lucky because my birthday's in June, so I get all the good shit.
Yeah, you get the summer blockbusters, yeah.
I get the Christmas movies.
Except Green Lantern came out on my birthday, and that
Ooh.
was like
Oh.
the worst thing I've ever seen.
Ooh.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
Big
Once I
yikes.
saw Parallax, I was like, oh, bro,
It's a wrap.
not Parallax.
Oh my god. It's crazy. We really need a good Green Lantern movie one day. I'm waiting for them to finally make a Green Lantern core movie. There's
I'm
no reason
surprised,
that we haven't seen.
I'm surprised Aquaman
Ju-
did a movie before him.
I'm not that surprised about that one because, well, no, maybe it is a little
I'm
surprising.
talking about like before we knew Jason Momoa was Aquaman. I'm surprised they even cast an Aquaman before Green Lantern.
Oh, before before Green Lantern, yeah, that exactly.
Because I think Green Lantern is definitely more popular than Aquaman.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah, I would agree.
absolutely. Honestly, Jason Momoa is a cooler Aquaman than the actual character was.
Yeah.
They changed them in the books apparently, but Jason Momoa was cooler Aquaman.
It's like the same thing with
originally.
Thor. How Thor is not like how he is in the comics, and it's
They
not a
made him
bad
look
thing
cool.
that they changed him.
Yeah.
I would say with Thor is with like Thor 3.
Mm-hmm.
Thor has always been kind of because they went more like what is the like frat boy thing,
Yeah,
and Thor has always been that kind of in the comic books, but just toned down. Like he's a frat boy of the like Asgardian, like of Asgard, whatever. It's
yeah.
just they overdid it in Thor 3. It's just it isn't that far off from who Thor actually is. Because when Thor gets
Douche.
serious, like when serious shit going down, he's not really like that. But drinking and partying, all that other shit, that's
He's a Norse god. He has to be like that.
Right?
Yeah, that's Thor. So it's not too far off. It's just they hyped it. They did it extra in Thor 3. So.
All right, so moving on to the next topic. This is something I have found interesting that so the director of the Mortal Kombat movie said he was interested in making Mortal Kombat a like interconnected like movie universe. And I actually think that would work like really well for Mortal Kombat because they have so much lore, so much stories and stuff. I think it could work out. You guys think so too?
I mean, I was gonna ask because I haven't played too many Mortal Kombat games. I usually play them like at my friend's house and shit. But like, the amount of lore, how much is there? Like enough for?
It's fucking crazy.
Back in the day when I actually used to play them a lot, there's a whole lot of lore.
Yeah, there's so much lore. I couldn't even explain it in like a short way. Like it'd be like.
And honestly, with so many characters they have, they can probably do a show on any number of characters.
Mm-hmm.
Any other movies on like they can really do a universe for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
even though I
it
haven't played
reminded
it.
me of I don't know if you guys ever seen it. There used to be a fan-made Mortal Kombat show called Mortal Kombat Legacy, and that ended up so good that they like Warner Bros like acknowledged it as like, yo, we like this. This is like legit now.
They
And
made it
ended up,
canon.
like giving them money. Yeah, they made it canon.
Yeah,
So-
I have
That's
I got the
awesome.
Blu-ray of it. Oh, they made it canon to.
Yeah. Well,
The
it's
game?
not like canon, but it's
Oh,
not
okay.
canon to the games, but they're like saying like, yo, this is like Mortal Kombat. Like they acknowledged it and everything. Because if they didn't care about it, they wouldn't even acknowledge it. But
Yeah.
the fact that they acknowledged it was like a huge deal. And if you want to know Mortal Kombat lore, just watch that, and they like jump around and give you backstory on a lot of stuff there.
Where can you find it?
It should be on YouTube.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I got the Blu-ray, but I never actually sat there and watched all of it.
Oh, it's amazing. For a fan-made thing, it's pretty amazing. They even got the old guy from the Shang Tsung from the 90s movie into that show.
Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
this does look
old
cool.
School Mortal Kombat movie is pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
For its time.
They could definitely do an interconnected universe. Like, they could do, like, the Shaolin monks. They could do, like, the Lin Kuei, and Scorpion. They could do, like, Sonya and Jax, like, fighting Kano.
And I mean, you're naming some of the the front runners, the star characters, and it's honestly like so many different characters that they can do shows and stuff on, and
exactly,
base stuff around that's not even like those A-listers.
Bro, all of the episodes come out to almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's like a
the
fucking movie.
Legacy? I mean,
Mortal Kombat. Oh my God.
Are you talking about each or?
Well, I pulled it up on YouTube and it says Mortal Kombat Legacy, all episodes. And then it says 2 hours and 23
all
minutes.
Together. Yeah, they were pretty short things.
It's pretty cool. It's like a movie.
I think there's only 2 seasons of it, and they're like really short seasons.
How long were
it's
like the
definitely dope.
videos?
Just watch it.
I'll check it out.
What were you saying?
I said how long were the individual episodes?
I think it was 10 minutes each. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think they were like 10-20 minutes max.
Damn, and they sold Blu-rays?
Yeah, I got 2 Blu-rays for it.
Like, if you watch it, it's definitely high quality. It's like you think it's like something like official, but it's fan made.
That's dope. Were they able to grab big name actors besides?
Like, they got Michael J. White. They got, like I said, the old Shang Tsung. They got a bunch of good actors in there.
Cause I watched a DC fan film like a couple weeks back. I don't know if I really discussed it, but they had oh my God, what the fuck is his name? He was on he was in Kill Bill. He's in like a lot of Tarantino movies. Fuck, I gotta look it up because it's gonna bother me. But anyways, it's a fan made Batman film. They got this big name actor, and this guy, when I say phoned it in, like he
was a big. Oh, he was a big actor too.
I mean, he was in Kill Bill. He was. Hold on a second. Volume 2. I'm gonna see his. What the fuck did I write? It's not how you spell Bill. Michael Madsen. Jesus Christ. Y'all know who Michael Madsen is?
I'm looking him up right now. Madsen.
He was in Reservoir Dogs, Hateful Eight, Donnie Brasco. Like, he's in a lot of fucking movies.
He looks familiar.
I mean, he was the one who was dancing and was it Reservoir Dogs?
Yes, that's the guy.
Yeah,
that's the guy.
He's the one who was dancing. Yeah.
They got this guy, I think, to play Harvey Bullock, and his performance was god awful. Like, he was just like, yo, like, he showed up on set and found out that they were gonna pay him in beer. Like, that's how it felt.
Like, let me just do this and get it over with.
Yeah, he was like, it was bad. The rest of the movie was cool. The way Batman looked was sick. They had Joker. The guy who played Joker was fucking awesome. Michael Madsen, bro, playing Harvey Bullock. He's just like, the way he's talking, it sounds like, I don't know if he was just being lazy or it sounded like he was channeling his inner Christopher Walken. Because he was just like, or even Captain Kirk, because he was talking like this. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Maybe he's like, oh, this role has no stakes. Let me just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Let me try this out. I'm not gonna get fired or anything.
Oh,
so.
right.
Do what I want.
He's like, they're paying me in fucking, Food and beer, like, what do I care?
Exactly.
They spend all the
Now
money
that you
on the
brought
best.
that
Oh.
up, have you guys ever seen the fan-made Uncharted movie where they got Nathan Fillion to be Nathan Drake in there?
No.
Uh,
It's pretty amazing.
It's on
Like,
YouTube?
yeah, it's on YouTube. If you didn't know, Nathan Drake was inspired by Nathan Fillion, like looks wise. So it was,
Makes
and he
sense.
kind of acts like him too. So it was kind of like a perfect casting, and it's a fan-made movie.
everybody was like, oh, why wasn't Nathan Fillion cast for Nathan Drake?
'Cause he's too
One, they were
old,
going
bruh.
younger, clearly, and then two, even if they weren't going younger, I still feel like Nathan Fillion is too old.
Too old.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Oh shit, this came out 2
this
years
movie's
ago?
been trying to, yeah, this movie's been trying to been made so long that they were trying to cast Mark Wahlberg for Nathan Drake, and he's so
Uh-huh.
old that he's Sully now.
Exactly.
It's been that long
Yeah.
since they've been trying to make this movie.
I don't know if Tom Holland was the right choice for him,
Yeah,
but
he's
I
mad
don't
young.
think.
And little.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think Nathan Fillion. I don't think he was the best choice.
Well, that's
I
why,
think
like,
Tom
I
Holland
don't-
could pull it off.
you think? I mean, I'm sure he could pull it off, but I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I imagine
I don't
him
look at Tom
bigger.
Holland and see. Yeah, I don't see Nathan Drake when I look at Tom Holland.
Like, maybe teenage Nathan. Like, he looked mad young, bro. Why is he so young?
Young Nathan Drake was doing adventures still.
So do you think they're gonna go, like, young Nathan Drake and then, as, you know...
Yeah, they said they were doing that because if you played the games, like he met Sully as like a teen. He was like an orphan, so he was already a teenager when he was going on adventures.
So they're gonna start from the beginning.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
when he fucking met Sully, he was in Spain by himself as a teenager, and
The fuck was he
I don't even know.
Nah, he wasn't. He was trying to rob a. He was trying to steal from a museum, right?
yeah, in Spain. I don't even know how he got to Spain.
Oh no, he was because I remember I was played that where he was like, you're like climbing on top of the rooftops with his brother and stuff like that too. Because Nathan Drake
Yeah.
has a brother, yeah.
Yeah, that's when they were in the orphanage. Then I guess Nathan
exactly.
Drake got out somehow and ended up going to Spain.
Yeah, maybe they're probably starting young with this, with it. I
That
guess they
would
probably
make
want to
sense.
build on it.
And, like, I
They
guess...
they probably want to make it to where it's like this is going to be going on for the next 2 or 3 years. I mean, 2 or 3 movies,
Mhm.
4 movies.
They're gonna have him age with the character.
Exactly.
That would be dope. I'd be interested in that. Rather
I
than playing the
wouldn't.
games, I'll watch the movies.
We just don't
and
need
shit.
these movies.
I mean, if it's good...
Do we need any movies? It's
I
just,
really would hate to ask your opinion on the Assassin's Creed movie, because I know how you are.
Oh God! Don't get me started. Don't get me started. That movie is fucking horrible.
Damn, is that bad?
Yo,
I never
It's
watched
not,
it.
like all Assassin's Creed stuff aside, just as a movie, it's horrible. Like even if
Yeah.
if I turn my Assassin's Creed brain off and just watch it, it's bad. It's boring. And first of all, Assassin's Creed doesn't work as a movie because there's too much stuff going on to fill out in 2 hours.
I think it probably worked best as a TV show.
Yeah,
Right,
right?
but-
Yeah.
In the movie they try to juggle the modern day aspect and the historical aspect, but you
Too
can't
much
cover
going
that
on.
in 2 hours.
Yeah.
That would be a
better
dope
as
TV show.
It would really
That,
be
I mean,
better as a
they
show.
are doing an anime, but animation, but that would be a
TV show
dope ass
definitely
TV
would
show.
work.
Yeah, that'd be a dope ass TV show. I never even
Right.
thought about it. Because then, like every episode, he come out the animus or stuff like that, and you're dealing with stuff going on, and they flipping back and forth between, the real world and then the stuff going on in the animus. That'd be a dope TV show.
Right.
It would, especially if they do the lore justice and don't make them fight Greek gods and shit.
What would actually be dope would be, like, how the first game was, like, after every, like, major, like, accomplishment or, in the story or whatever, he comes out of the animus and you have the modern day shit. So it would be like an episode would run, and then, like, the last part or even the post-credit sequence, like mid and post-credit sequences, could be the present day shit.
Yep,
Yeah.
that'd be dope. That'd be dope. Oh man.
Just like,
Yeah,
you
that's
feel
it.
like you're playing the fucking original game, because that's how the original game was kind of laid out.
Well,
Ubisoft
be
doesn't
dope.
fucking care about Assassin's Creed
Yo,
anymore.
Irby, bro,
They just
right
wanna
for
make
you.
basic RPG games. They
Listen,
don't care.
You're like, they don't care about the lore anymore. They still care about making money off of it. They just don't care about the lore.
Yeah, basically.
okay.
Shoot.
Especially,
While we speaking
especially not with the
about
writing.
fan made, while we
Oh,
speaking about fan made movies, y'all saw the Power Rangers fan made, John?
nah.
Y'all never saw the Power Rangers
The
fan made
one,
movie?
the one that was made by what's that guy's weird? The weird guy, the Bootleg Universe guy.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It was super serious and like.
The one of the original Power Rangers fucking hates it.
Oh really?
Hates it.
Because
it's all gory
I think
and shit.
maybe it was Jason David Frank who hates it.
Probably because.
But
yeah.
I think it was because it was too serious. It was too dark.
He said it was like
And he
too
felt
gory
like-
or some shit. It's like
Not gonna lie, I haven't watched Power Rangers since the villain was like Mr. Ooze. That was the last time I watched.
You
Power
thought that was the
Rangers.
movie? That was the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that was the last time I watched Power Rangers.
so wild.
What was the last Power Ranger season did you watch?
I don't think I. I was in
Bro.
elementary school.
Yeah, I
I'll just
was
say that.
little.
That's all I know.
Because I remember
Man,
going,
what a-
like, watching my little cousin watching it, and it was just like, yo, this is mad corny.
I used to love Power Rangers too. I used to like be doing cartwheels and try to do backflips and shit.
What about you, Dracula? What was the last Power Ranger season you watched?
Bro, I do not remember. Same answer. Yeah, I was too young.
Damn.
I was elementary school, man.
I didn't even watch the movie, the remake movie or the newest.
No, the
one.
remake movie was dope. I think it deserved more
Did I
credit than
watch
actually
that?
got.
I don't
I
know if
never
I
watched
watched that.
it.
The remake movie, it had its down points, but it had a whole lot of potential for a whole like universe. And it's just sad that they didn't get to do sequels about it and stuff like that. It had a whole lot of potential in my opinion. But the last Power Rangers season I watched in full was Power Rangers Mystic Force. That was the last one I watched.
What year was
That
that?
was probably, shit, I don't know. Power Rangers Mystic Force. And I was older too, so.
Yeah, I
was
stopped
older.
watching it young.
2006. 2006.
Damn. I was in high
So I
school.
was 16 when I watched that.
Yeah. I was like in
By
high
that
school-ish.
point, I got tired of them doing a new Power Ranger team every season. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm done.
Well, they were replacing them like Doctor Who.
Not even just replacing them, like, because Doctor Who, when you're replacing the cat, it's still
It's
him.
still him,
It's still
yeah.
the same guy. Power Rangers, they're doing is like a whole new story, a whole new cast of characters every season.
Weird.
And I just got tired of it. It was like, new lore, like new Power Rangers, new, villains every season. It was just like
That's
new
weird.
powers every season. It was just like I just got tired of it because, like, the last Mystic Force was probably the last season that I wanted them actually to continue past. Just I didn't want them to give me another team. Just stay with these characters and continue on.
I feel you.
The last one that they actually continued, like past, like just continued instead of just giving us a new season, was all the way after Lost Galaxy. They just stopped doing a whole because up until Power Rangers Turbo, you have like all the cast from back in the day, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Then you have Tommy and them when they all leave. Y'all all know who Tommy is, right?
Who?
Tommy. The whole. Wow. Okay, y'all really don't know
I
anything
don't
about Power
remember.
Rangers.
I barely remember.
But Tommy is he was like the original Green Ranger.
Who was the actor?
Jason David Frank.
Okay, yeah.
I have to see.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking
So
about.
he played in the show all the way until Power Rangers Turbo, or whatever. And then Power Rangers, then he passed the mantle on to somebody else. And those characters went on to Power Rangers in Space. And then Power Rangers in Space, a character from Power Rangers in Space went to Power Rangers Lost Galaxy.
Gosh.
After Galaxy, they kind of just cut off this whole connection and stuff like that. It's just after Galaxy, it was just new Power Ranger season every new characters, a new Power Ranger season. You know, I just got tired of that.
They had to keep
that
it
seems
fresh,
exhausted.
right?
Yeah, because like you get attached to these characters, then it's like, oh, we got a new cast next season.
Man, I hate to bring it back to this, but that's exactly how I feel about Assassin's Creed now. How they used to have they had Ezio for 3 games straight, and then it's been a new character every game ever since.
Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly. It's like you get attached to these, and it's like, yo, I don't want to leave these characters yet. Let's stick with them for a little bit longer.
Right.
You don't need to give us something new. Like at this point, I think they just doing it out of tradition. At this point, like, oh, it's going to be a new season, new actors and stuff. It's just like, why not just stick with them for a minute? Let's
Plus, it seems easier to have just the same theme.
Yeah, but then they also got to start paying people more and stuff like that. So they don't probably want to have to renegotiate and stuff all that.
Yeah. Was Power Rangers owned by Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or?
No, they not. No, it's not Cartoon Network. I think it is Nickelodeon. I think it is Nickelodeon, but I mean, I haven't watched a full season since Mystic Wars, and it's been like several seasons after that.
Yeah, Power Rangers used to be that thing where when it came on, I just skipped to Cartoon Network. Just watch
Damn.
I just outgrew it.
My shit.
Yeah, I outgrew it pretty fast. Like, I was on some different shit. Like, I
actually think
went from that
the show that got me off of Power Rangers was this show called Shaolin Showdown. I used to watch that so much. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
No.
I think I did. Shaolin Showdown.
If you saw it, you probably remember it. But it's a dope ass show.
Shaolin Showdown.
Shaolin Showdown.
See,
then
man,
I
don't know. Yeah, this.
I watched that show. Yeah, I watched that back in the day.
No,
it was dope as a kid.
It didn't make me abandon Power Rangers.
Did I watch this? Fuck.
Or Total Drama. I used to watch Total Drama a lot.
That sounds familiar too.
Oh no, I ain't watched Total Drama. By the time Total Drama came out, I was too old.
Bro, you should watch it. It's like a parody on reality like shows, and like it's actually more mature than you think. It's not like super childish. Like there's things they said on that show that I wouldn't even think they could get away with on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Yeah, Total Drama came out when I was 17.
Yeah,
So
when
you
that
would have
came
liked
out,
it then.
I was watching more like Teen Titans.
Especially since don't you watch like stuff like the what's the shows you watched, like The Challenge or like reality?
Oh yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I watched those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I'll say if you like MasterChef or stuff like that, then you'd like Total Drama.
Oh, maybe I'll check that out. It's on
Netflix. Netflix.
Something I can watch on my breaks at work or something.
Yeah, definitely watch it. At least the first season.
I know this isn't movie related, but you said breaks at work. I just recently found out that I have like an extra 6 fucking Audible credits, and I don't have any book recommendation.
Oh, really?
Like, at all, dude. And I might start doing that on my lunch breaks. I might start listening to fucking audiobooks on my lunch breaks. Just kind of like chill and like mellow out and shit. And nobody wants to fucking talk to me because I got headphones on.
And that's what you wear the headphones for, so nobody fucking talks to you.
Put that shit on, not even playing anything. Just don't fucking talk to me.
Oh my god, I used to hate when I used to be on lunch, like at my other jobs, and I had my headphones on, and then people want to sit down and talk. But like I have my headphones on for a reason. Don't fucking talk to me. I can talk to you while we're working. I don't need to talk to you.
Bro, if you wear Beats, like the outside world doesn't even exist. You forget you're even like in a room if you wear Beats and just close your eyes.
Oh yeah, sometimes I used to hear the audio not even turned on, and I just act like I don't hear them.
Yeah,
just put your head down. Put your head down like that. They just want. They just think you're asleep or something.
Yeah. But speaking of book recommendations, I don't know if the book is that great, but I don't know if you ever watched the show The Magicians.
I have that book.
So you already read it? Okay, you already read it. What do you think of the book?
It's good. It's good.
So what do you think of the book?
It's good. No, I'm looking for it. I'm trying to see if I have it back there. I don't know.
See, only thing I noticed about the book, because I was listening to it on Audible for a minute, and the biggest difference between the book and the show is that the lead character in the book is so unlikable, and in the show he's not as unlikable. Like,
Yeah, he's kind of like, I don't know. You feel for him, you know?
yeah. In the show you feel for him. In the book it's kind of like, oh, this dude is a fuck. Like, he's annoying. Like, it's just he's too glim in the book. Like,
It's
he's
kind of
too
annoying.
like depressing.
I feel it. I feel it.
But
I can't even remember the last time I read a book. I think the last book I read was the Hunger Games books.
Damn. Like when they came out, or
I don't know. I didn't know what the Hunger Games was till my grandma just showed up and just handed me the entire collection.
I mean,
I was like, read
if
this.
we're gonna
that was before the movies came out.
if
too.
we're gonna keep it real, it's kind of a watered down battle royale if you really think about it.
Yeah, for real.
Like
That's literally what it is.
I guess there's nothing new about that. I was just like, oh, it's this battle royale, but for kids.
Books were good though.
nowadays, the only books I'm reading is their comic books. I don't be reading novels, but I will check out. What is it? Rant? You told me about?
Rant's fucking crazy,
I'll
bro.
I'll get the audiobook for that.
But I'm giving you a heads up. It's fucking weird. It's weird. So just be prepared. Like Chuck Palahniuk, okay, it's the same guy that wrote Fight Club.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that audiobook a shot.
Actually, nah. I started the Game of Thrones books.
I think I have those. I
have all the books,
e-books.
but I got deflated reading them because
yeah, I've
he's
kind
been
of
working on this one for like over 10 years.
I
kind of don't want to get to the end yet.
I'm so over Game of Thrones, bro. Like, yeah, I'm
I'm interested
still
in
haven't
learning
watched
the
the
true
last season.
ending, like the intended
I
ending.
guess I'll find out when it comes out. Just someone will tell me because I ain't got time for that.
If it comes out, he's gonna die before it
I always
comes
say
out.
I know, right? I always say about the ending in the show. I think everything in the show is probably gonna happen. Like, the endings for the characters are probably gonna be the endings that he told them were gonna happen. It's just he probably would have had it play out a whole like differently. Like they just sped everything up. I think like Davey's still gonna go crazy and like burn down King's Landing.
Damn,
He
bro,
probably
spoilers.
told them that was gonna happen, or whatever. He probably told them that Jon Snow were gonna kill Dany or something like that. Like, these are all things I'm guessing he told them. It's just they, since they didn't have any blueprint for it, they just went their own way with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he just gave them. He gave them.
The books.
He literally gave them an outline, and they just filled in the blanks. That's what I'm guessing.
I can see that.
You could tell when they stopped following the books because that's when the show just dips in quality.
But like I said before, there's definitely I've seen something where like one of the writers on the show or like one of the main people that worked on the show just never read the books. It's like, how do you have something working on the show?
How you adapting something you ain't never read?
It's dumb. I mean, granted, he's probably not the writer, but
no, the writers have read the book because I know the writers only got the job because they figured out who John's parents were before it was like written in the books, and that's how they got the job.
Yeah.
Like everybody else figured it out. I don't know. I mean, anybody else could have got the job as well if that was the criteria.
Yeah. Actually, one of the writers. Hold on. One of the writers wrote something, and it made me understand why Game of Thrones turned out the way it did. Fuck. What movie did he write? Writer. Oh yeah, he wrote X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Ooh.
So once I saw that, I was like, yo, now I understand.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, he should have. He should have. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it.
Can you imagine like how hard it has to be for somebody who loves X-Men to fucking hate Wolverine? Somebody who loves Wolverine, not just X-Men, Wolverine, to fucking hate Wolverine Origins like I do. Amazing.
The game was dope.
fucking
Though.
amazing.
That was one of the best superhero games ever. The game for that movie.
Oh, the game was dope as fuck. Oh my god.
I don't remember
They need to do a part 2 of that or something.
I swear,
At the
I tell everyone that was like Batman Arkham level good.
Man,
Really?
it was so great. It's just the story in the game was still trash, but the gameplay was fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal.
I love that game.
Oh my god, they need to do another one just like that. It don't even have to be a continuation of that. It's just bring those same mechanics, same gameplay, you know, on the PS5. Come on, give it to it.
Yeah. Another underrated superhero game that no one talked about was the Watchmen game.
I've
game
never
was
played
dope
that
as hell,
either.
too.
They had a game.
Yeah, the game was
Yeah, I didn't know
amazing.
it was a
I don't
game.
know how it never got popular because it was around the time the movie came out.
I didn't even knew the game existed.
Didn't even know.
There was like a demo for it. It was like during the PS3 days. So there was like a demo that came out for it, and I played the demo every day. I never even had the game. I just played the demo. And it was like a
That was
split-screen
like his
game,
instant
too. Like, you just
serotonin.
played as Rorschach and Night Owl. You just beat up people. That game was fun as hell.
So based off of the demo, the game is fun.
Yeah, just based off the demo.
That's
I
funny.
don't know. Oh, it kind of looks good though.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, hold
it's
up.
really good. I don't know why it never got popular. That game was amazing.
We're gonna be
Huh.
titling this podcast "Boomers Googling." Fucking asshole. You think I
I'm
forgot
about
about
to say
that?
if we were better, we'd be able to, you know, just throw it up on the screen. Throw it up on the screen. There you go.
We need our guy, you know, like a guy, you know,
Yeah.
behind the computer, just throwing shit up. He's like,
Okay.
all right, throw it up in the background, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever played Hulk Ultimate Destruction, but that game was amazing too.
That was a great
Nah.
one too. Yeah.
Did I?
You ever played the Prototype games, Dracula?
Yes.
It's made by the same people who made Prototype.
It's probably,
Thanks for that,
it's probably like
but the
a.
Hulk.
Why is it? What do I
Yeah.
feel like it's a reskin?
But what?
Would it be like? Does it feel like a reskin?
Well, no, the Hulk came before those
Yeah,
games.
Hulk came first,
Mm.
and then they did Prototype.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
Prototype
God.
would be a reskin of Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let me see this. Ooh, it was on Xbox 360. Okay.
I used to love that game,
Damn.
especially just jumping around as the Hulk. Like you could jump like really high and really far. That game was so dope.
No, I didn't play none of those games. I feel like I'm missing out now.
Yeah.
Because now if you go back and play them now, they're not going to be good.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm positive it's
Because
gonna.
they were a lot of
it's
them
gonna
were
feel
good
so
for their
fucking
time.
janky.
It's like they're not good now.
And even if they made new games, they probably wouldn't be as good as they were then.
Yeah.
Because games nowadays are just so formulaic and
Broken.
basically. As much as I
Let's not
love
get
games,
into
they're
that.
extremely formulaic and predictable now.
All right. Well,
Since we're on the superhero topic,
I know, right?
we have one more thing that I've been seeing going around lately, like even actors talking about it. So there's been like controversy on whether they should replace Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther in the MCU. I want to start off with Dracula because I already know how WeaponX feels about this.
yeah, not that we all know
so
how
Dracula,
Weapon X feels about.
How you feel?
I mean, I would make it to where I don't know about replacing Chadwick Boseman. I don't think it's necessary. I feel like he may not. He was a good actor. I fuck with him. I see I see Chadwick Boseman. I'm like it's Black Panther. So to replace him as an actor, I feel like is kind of like rude to him, like as a person, and it kind of like tarnishes his legacy. You know, I feel like they should have just made the sister take up the mantle, like in the comics. Like, why replace the actor? Why? Like, yes, I know Weapon X doesn't care about the fucking actor. We already know this. We're gonna get to that in a minute. But I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a dick move to him. I don't know. It sucks that they're stuck between a rock and a hard place if you think about it. Either way, it's gonna be shitty to Chadwick Boseman and shitty to the character, because you either A, kill him off screen, or B, replace him with another actor. So you're still in a lose-lose situation because both are really shitty. So, I mean, it sucks. I would, like, if I was Chadwick Boseman's family, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna feel some type of way about this. But let's see. I mean, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna follow through with replacing him?
We don't know yet.
You know, because I was just under the assumption that the sister was gonna just take up the mantle, because it's eventually gonna happen. But I see Deshaun just waiting in anticipation for WeaponX to speak. Like, he's sitting there like, oh boy, here we go. We're gonna start some fucking controversy now, boys.
Once I heard the Shuri thing, I was like, oh boy.
Okay, on the Shuri thing, I don't want them to just give her the mantle. Honestly, I hate that idea. For one, they didn't cast Shuri in the way that you would make her Black Panther. She isn't the Shuri that they casted and the Shuri that they have shown us. She isn't Black Panther. Maybe if they, kept moving with the character, gave it a couple more years, and she grew into the role and her character changed a little bit. But the character who they presented us on the screen isn't the character that should become Black Panther. Shuri in the MCU is a lot different from Shuri in the comic books. Shuri in the comic books, they recently, in the recent years since, Black Panther movie came out, they started to kind of like change Shuri in the comic book to make her more like the MCU version, but she's not like the MCU version at all. So when that Shuri becomes Black Panther, it made more sense in the comic book. But the Shuri in the MCU, they didn't cast her to be... Shuri in the comic book is more like Lupita's character.
Okay.
That's who Shuri is more like in the comic book.
Okay.
Yeah. The problem is now the comic books have started to adjust Shuri a little bit to the MCU version, so they kind of like... They're trying... And I hate that. Fucking hate... Don't bring the MCU shit into the comic book. Don't bring the movie shit into the comic book. Make them
they do it all the time, though.
I don't want it.
DC does it too.
DC does it too. I'll give you this though. I have no problem bringing original character from a TV show or from a TV show or from a movie into the comic books. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with changing characters from the movies. Changing characters changing characters in the comic books to be more like their movie or TV version.
Their counterpart, yeah.
Fucking hate it. I will never endorse it. Don't do it. It's not for me. At all.
How about we remedy the situation? Because you said Lupita Nyong'o's character is more like the Shuri from the comic books, right? So then, rather than having Shuri take over the mantle, why don't you have Shuri as like an Oracle character, and Lupita Nyong'o take over the mantle of the Black Panther?
That's more acceptable. I would honestly accept her more as a Black Panther than I would accept that Shuri.
Because we know she can fight.
Yeah. But my other thing, on that one is that I don't think we should. I honestly think, and like I don't want to say I don't care about Chadwick Boseman. I do care about the actor as a person, respect and all that other stuff. It's just that I feel like Black Panther is bigger than him. T'Challa is bigger than him, and I feel like it's kind of the disservice to the character of Black Panther and T'Challa to get rid of him and to say, Chadwick Boseman did the definitive version, so we don't ever want to touch that character again. I think it's a disservice to the character in general. It's just I think the character is bigger than Chadwick Boseman. To be honest, I respect the man, but it's just I think the character is bigger than him. And honestly, like you said, they're in between a rock and a hard place. It's like it's gonna be some people that if they recast T'Challa, it's gonna be people that's gonna be mad and Chadwick Boseman. But the only other way that I'll be okay with that, I mean, the only other thing I will be okay with, like you said, we can do the Lupita as Black Panther and Shuri as the like Oracle and stuff like that. We can go with that route. But one that I think is more like one I can get behind, if you give me a new character that basically has all the traits of comics Black Panther, comics T'Challa, and then insert that new character as Black Panther. Because to be honest, I don't think Chadwick Boseman captured. I mean, it might not even. It's not even just his fault because it's the right. But I don't think they captured who T'Challa really is in the movies. I don't think we saw comics T'Challa in the movies yet. And I feel like at this point, if they they don't want to cast T'Challa or whatever, they could give us a new character who is actually like, comics Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
I'll accept that then.
Just give him another name.
To be T'Challa, but he can be a new character that actually exhibits all the traits and stuff of comics T'Challa. Like, I want to see that cunning and that, hyper intelligent, like, can beat anybody's fucking ass. And, I want to see that. And it's just like, I don't think we've gotten that.
Not yet.
I think, honestly, he was closer to who he was in Civil War than he was in his own movie.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Cause I didn't understand why they gave it was cool to have his sister be the tech genius and stuff like that, but why wasn't T'Challa hyper smart and hyper brilliant like he is in comics? Yeah. Why would you get that all to his sister? I hated that they did that.
That is odd.
Yeah. So my thing is if y'all don't want to y'all don't want to replace T'Challa, y'all saying Chadwick Boseman did that, we're not going to replace T'Challa. Give us a new character, a new original character who has all the traits of comic T'Challa. Now I'll be fine with it.
Yeah,
I'll be fine with it. And I will never be fine with the idea of that Shuri as Black Panther. Get that fucking idea out of there. Get it out of there. Get it out of people's minds. Fuck that idea.
But that's what everybody was saying right afterwards, though, was that they're probably going to end up doing Shuri as Black Panther because that's how it went in the comics. But
no.
So my next question to you, hold on, before you continue, my next question to you is this fictional character, right? This new character that's more like the T'Challa in the books. Who would you cast him? What famous actor from,
Michael B. Jordan.
No. Somebody gave me somebody said something that and once they said that to me, I was like, oh wow, that's actually great casting. They were like, before Chadwick Boseman was cast as Black Panther, they always thought that Aldrich Hodge would be a great T'Challa.
Who's that?
And I was like, yeah, he just got cast as Hawkman, honestly, in the DC.
Aldrich Hodge.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I don't. Oh yeah, that's actually that would be a dope casting. But people have.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, people have made the connection because I put when I typed his name into Google, you see Aldous Hodge, Black Panther, and you got pictures of him side by side with the comic version. But yeah, that's a good fucking casting, man.
Yes. Once somebody said that to me, I'm like, oh shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If Mahershala Ali wasn't playing Blade as well, I think he would kind of be dope too.
I think he's a perfect Blade though.
He is. Yeah, he looks like he would be a dope Blade.
I need to see him bulk up though. I think
he's too skinny.
I've always seen him too thin.
But he'll bulk up. He has to. If he doesn't, it's gonna be fucking weird.
Yeah.
Exactly. You remember, you have to now compete with with fucking Wesley Snipes, who is an icon.
Exactly.
He is Blade.
It just reminded me on the set of Blade, they were saying Wesley Snipes is so complicated.
Oh my god,
there was a scene where he was supposed to open his eyes and he just wouldn't. So they had to CGI his eyes.
Are you fucking
They had to CGI his eyes.
I heard he was a complete dickhead on the set of Blade Trinity though. He would only communicate through Post-its and shit. They would put Post-its on his... Yeah, he turned into a fucking diva, bro.
And I watched the scene back, and you could see
oh my god,
his eyes are obviously still closed.
I'm afraid to Google it because I will now feel like I'll never unsee that. I'll go back and watch Blade Trinity
think about
and be
that without laughing.
speaking of Blade Trinity, I always thought that movie was better than people gave it credit for. But I will say that when I first heard Ryan Reynolds cast as Deadpool, I looked back at Blade Trinity and I was like, yes. Yeah. Yes, when he first was cast and before they did that monstrosity in X-Men Origin, when he was first cast as Deadpool, I was like, I thought back to Blade Trinity and I'm like, this is the guy. Yes.
Yeah. That and Van Wilder convinced me he was going to be a good Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Like Van Wilder with just the fucking, no better way of saying it, but the verbal diarrhea that just like comes out of his mouth. Like he's just a nonstop monologue. Like that is Deadpool. Like he just doesn't shut the fuck up. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like me.
That's how I like, yeah. But on that Shuri thing, with Shuri being Black Panther comic book, she was only Black Panther for a hot fucking second.
Yeah.
It was literally
then
a blink you missed it.
Who did the mantle go to after that?
Back to T'Challa.
Oh, it did?
Yes. She isn't Black Panther anymore.
It's back to T'Challa now?
She had a 12-issue run when she was Black Panther. And after that, it was.
So then you shouldn't have any problems making what's her character name? Lupita.
Yeah, the only thing about Lupita's character was always supposed to be evil. Her character was supposed to be evil.
Well, and then here's another option then, because she's also a badass. Okoye. Why can't she take the mantle?
I think with her job, I don't think she would have. I don't think it would make sense for her to take.
She wouldn't take it.
I think she would be perfect, but I think
it'd be out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be out of character for her. I think the Dora Milaje comes first for her.
Yeah.
Wakanda comes first for her, and a lot of times with Black Panther, he does things where it's like he's protecting Wakanda, but he's also going out and protecting the whole goddamn world.
Yeah.
And the Dora Milaje are Wakanda first.
Right. That's true. That is very true.
I always think it's funny, like, the Wakandas get mad that like Black Panther's off somewhere trying to stop Galactus, and it's like, well, yeah, he's trying to stop fucking Galactus because you live on the same planet with everybody else.
Yeah.
He's gonna eat your fucking world.
Exactly.
They're like, but what about Wakanda? And he's like, yeah, what about Wakanda? Like, the fuck's wrong with you?
You are on this planet as well. Why are you fucking mad? Like, yeah, he always bring up, oh, she's Black Panther in the comic. She's Black Panther for a hot second. She's not Black Panther anymore. And they're actually doing something cool with her in the comic books now, where she actually has powers in the comic book. She has like these mystical powers now, to where she could like turn into crows, and like she could turn her skin like stone, and she could like run super fast because she's channeling the powers of her ancestors.
Oh wow! Okay.
So like Sarah became like real spiritual in the comic book, so she started like channeling the powers of her ancestors, and it's like I want to see that more than I want to see Shuri as Black Panther.
Yeah,
give me that.
I would pay to see that too. Fuck yeah, that sounds dope.
Exactly.
And that'll go more in the mystical aspect.
The comic book started like trying to include more stuff from the MCU into Shuri, and I was like, I didn't like that shit, but I don't got no I don't got no in the matter.
I was gonna say that would be good for like a TV show, because you can really go in depth with the character and like the her kind of deep dive into the mystical aspect. You can even throw some fucking Doctor Strange in there, because you have the the mystic arts and stuff.
Exactly.
Doctor Strange. You can include Wanda. That would be that would be a dope TV show. Make it a little dark. Yeah, I would definitely fuck with that. Another Friday to look forward to, kind of thing.
Well,
because that's how I feel, man.
But I will never be behind. You'll never see me behind her as Black Panther.
No,
not yet.
Yeah, I do like the casting.
The way I feel about it is when I was watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I was thinking like it's kind of unfortunate, like all respect, like due and everything. It's kind of unfortunate that Chadwick Boseman did pass when he passed, because I feel like the arc they're giving to Falcon right now could have been applied to like a new character of Black Panther, like him trying to live up to like being the Black Panther, like how Sam's trying to live up to being Captain America. I feel like that could have worked, and like that could have been a way to introduce a new character and still give respect to T'Challa at the same time.
That's actually, wow, yeah, that would be dope.
I mean,
That's a
they
missed
can still
opportunity.
do that. I mean, that's just a
They
trope.
could, but it's like retreading old ground if they
Yeah.
do that again.
It's gonna be like, didn't we go through this?
Because they already doing that with like, not Spider-Man living up to be Iron Man, but living up to like being an Avenger, like that.
Right.
And then they're doing it with Captain America, and it'd be kind of like excessive if they
Yeah.
do it again with Black Panther.
Yeah.
It'll be.
But
I mean,
I
the
like
only
a new
thing about-
character route though, like make a new character.
I mean, yeah, just give me that new character that's just like T'Challa in comics. And
I just want to see interactions with Storm. Like that's what I wanted to see with Black Panther. Like now that they when they announced like they were gonna own the X-Men property, I was like, oh, we could get Black Panther and Storm now and have that love triangle with like Wolverine and shit. But unfortunately,
man.
I don't need love triangles with my superheroes, bro.
it's just
Like, y'all
funny in
need
the
to
comics.
chill.
Like how Storm
I mean-
just like goes straight to Wolverine when T'Challa like.
that was one of the things I love most. Like that was so funny to me when fucking T'Challa annuls their marriage, his historic marriage, and he was like, you know what, you can live your life, you can do what you do, and they said just not him. He said 2 words, just not him, and he was talking about Wolverine, and guess who she went to right afterwards?
Wolverine.
Fucking Wolverine.
Okay.
She shaved her head and then went and started fucking Wolverine. Yeah, that is. Oh man, I love that.
Short ass Wolverine can get Storm, then there's still hope for me.
What?
I said if short ass Wolverine can get Storm, then there's still hope for me.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
But yeah, you brought it up earlier, but I also agree that I feel like Black Panther movie is like hella overrated for whatever well, for obvious reasons. But I feel like that movie definitely, like the Black Panther in that movie definitely isn't as well written as he was in Civil War.
Mm.
And it's
Yeah.
like people are scared to criticize Black Panther just because they know of the repercussions that'll happen if they do it. But I always felt like Black Panther was just like maybe an 8 out of 10 at the most. Killmonger saved that movie a lot more than he made that movie a lot better than it actually was, I think.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't think Black Panther was as great as everybody make it out to be. It was a good movie. I definitely enjoyed it. I don't think it was
enjoyed the
great
shit out of it.
as everybody made it out.
Yeah, people are always like, "Oh, Black Panther's the best in the MCU." Like, no, the fuck it ain't.
Absolutely.
I see that all the time. You're just saying that because he's black and you want to be on the black empowerment movement. Like, you don't have to lie.
I still feel like Doctor Strange is like really fucking slept on. Like I love that dude as an actor. I love the character arc of him going from like a douchey, just it's all about me kind of shit to, you know, fucking helping people out and becoming, you know, the I'm like trying to blank on the name. Come on, help me out here.
What were you saying again?
But no, like I just enjoy his character arc and shit like that. Like I feel like his like Doctor Strange in that movie in general is very slept on. Like nobody really goes back and talks about it, like at all. You see people go back and dissect Spider-Man. You see people go back and, you know, talk about Iron Man, Thor, shit like that. But no one really sits there and is like, you know, Doctor Strange is pretty dope. Like it came out.
Like, the problem with that is it doesn't really like. I've watched it like 4 times and it doesn't really hold up after the first like viewing, in my opinion.
You think?
Like it's a cool movie, but it always gets to a point where I like start to phase out, and I don't really know why. It's just something about the movie where I just like, Do
you find it boring?
Finish it, even though I like the movie though.
Yeah, because I enjoyed the shit out of the movie.
I like Doctor Strange better, like the way he was in Thor, and Infinity War, where like I feel like his change happened too quick in the movie. I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
But they wanted to get him to become Doctor Strange as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they had to kind of rush it a little bit.
Yeah. They needed to, you know.
But I like
Get-
him as Doctor Strange. Like Benedict Cumberbatch, ever
I
since.
fucking love Sherlock.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say since Sherlock, man.
Sherlock is that shit. Yeah,
I have
Sherlock
watched
is-
Sherlock front to back about 3 times.
I just watched it this year, front to back.
Again? Which
again.
number is this, 2?
How many times I've watched it?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like my 4th time.
Okay. I was a little nervous about saying 3 times. Now I'm not. I don't feel bad anymore. Okay.
No, I haven't watched it multiple times, but I loved it. I loved Sherlock
man.
show.
I wish they would make more, but
Yeah,
It's too
exactly.
busy.
Luther is a really
I
good
was gonna say that and Luther I want more of. When they made that last, was it like a season or was it a movie? It was a movie, right?
Yeah, I think it was like a movie.
Is that the one with Idris Elba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Is that the one with
Luther's-
Idris? Have you not seen
Bro,
it?
please tell me you've seen Luther.
No.
Yo, no.
Oh, come on.
You have a homework assignment. This week, you will watch at least one episode of Luther, and you will come back and you will tell us what that episode is about.
Yeah.
Because you are fucking missing out, my friend.
Yes. Oh my God. I will always say, Idris Elba is such a waste as the fucking doorman to Thor.
I know! He should be like, such what?
Yeah, they don't give him anything to do in those movies.
They
He always
really
gets his
don't.
ass kicked.
Yeah.
Every movie.
He's such a...
He is
Yo,
such a waste. Honestly, if they didn't cast him, you know, if they didn't cast Black Panther, they didn't cast him in Thor, he would have been the perfect Black Panther.
you think?
He would have been the fuck. Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I
He
feel like
could've
he's
been
too
perfect,
he's too bristly for me. You know what I mean?
No, he could have been the perfect Black Panther.
I don't know.
Oh.
He always, I don't know. He always plays that like stoic character. You know, and I don't see T'Challa as like that stoic, just kind of.
No, that is stoic. That is T'Challa. That's the thing. T'Challa in the comic books is stoic.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, damn. I guess because I'm so used to the Chadwick Boseman, you know, the MCU version.
Yeah. Yes, he is stoic in the comic book.
So you like? Would you say he's more of like a Batman character, in the way
Yeah.
he's like, you know,
Absolutely.
kind of sitting
Absolutely.
there like fucking brooding all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm,
You know, with the weight he has the weight of his kingdom,
right.
you know, in the world on his shoulders. At
He's
all
always
times.
like very introspective.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, I don't think they captured that in his movie. I don't think they captured that at all.
But yeah, dude. Don't think we're gonna forget about Luther. You're sleeping.
I'll
Alright.
watch it when WeaponX watches Hereditary.
That's
my turn.
I'll look around and watch Hereditary tonight just to get you watching it.
Damn. But you gotta watch it with the
My
lights out,
turns.
bro. By yourself.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right. Moving on from that though, I know Dracula's excited about this one. I think it's May 4th. It's coming out, right, for the Bad Batch on Disney
May
Plus.
the 4th. That's right. Bye.
I know you're excited
Listen,
for that.
Bad Batch drops. Fuck out of here. May the 4th be with you, motherfuckers.
Not
It's
gonna
be
lie,
dope.
ever since the latest movie, I stopped caring about Star Wars.
Yeah, but listen, the TV shows have been fucking great. Like,
Yeah.
The Mandalorian was good.
Mandalorian.
Season 2 was
Yeah.
way better than season 1. It's I have a feeling it's gonna be fucking good. Their animated shit was amazing. The Clone Wars was amazing. Rebels is awesome. Like, I have a friend that said he's a huge Star Wars fan, and he thinks that Rebels is actually better than Clone Wars, and I can't find a counter argument to that because Rebels is amazing, and it's a kids show. You know, Sir Smith was watching it. I had watched it previously, and then I rewatched some episodes with him. And he was like, "Bro, it's sometimes you're sitting there and you're watching this, and you're going, if this is a kid show, this is dark. Like, there's some really, really dark aspects to it." And yeah, no, the animated shit is good. So I am
that Ahsoka Darth Vader fight is so good too.
Oh my god, when she
Just 'cause
realizes that it's actually
the
him, like she
emotional
like
impact.
yeah, like she knew it was him, but that was like the realization. Oh shit, this is my old master. Like, That just
No.
that
Crazy thing about that, I haven't seen all of. I'm only on like season 2 of Clone Wars, and I haven't seen any of Rebels. But I did see that meetup with them two, because
Ahsoka?
my dad was watching. My dad sat and binged like all of Clone Wars and Rebels.
That's awesome.
So I caught him watching like that meetup between Vader and what's her name again?
Ahsoka.
Yeah, I'm like that's deep. Man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It was that show is very fucking emotional as a Star Wars fan. Like if you're any kind of fan of like Star Wars and you watch Rebels, especially when you get towards like the last 2 seasons, bro, it's like it'll pull at your heartstrings. It's really dope. So and the Bad Batch wasn't in that. It was just in Clone Wars, I think. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
And this
man.
won't be animation, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be animated. Mm-hmm. So,
And, are you saying where is that in the timeline?
Bad Batch is Clone Wars timeline.
Clone Wars timeline. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's set after episode 3, right?
Is it? Listen, I haven't done any reading on it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is it's gonna be animated and it's dropping on Disney Plus on May the 4th. That's all I know.
I got the vibe that it was set between 3 and 4, but closer to 3. Like right after Order 66 is what I thought.
Oh, it's gonna be afterwards. Shit.
But I don't know for sure though. That was just my theory.
Okay.
I know nothing about the show either.
Damn, spoilers, bro.
Order 66.
Cool.
What's Order 66? Oh my God! Spoilers.
But yeah, dude, fucking Bad Batch is gonna be amazing, bro. And if it sucks, I'm gonna punch myself in the balls, because that's a wasted opportunity. If it sucks, I'm gonna punch myself in the balls.
Who's the writer for it? Who's the writer for it?
I'll look it up. I'll Google it. Speaking
I don't know how I feel about an Ahsoka show though, because didn't they announce an Ahsoka show?
Yeah, well, I mean that Ahsoka episode was kind of like a backdoor pilot.
I don't. I just feel like I don't know. I just don't want to be like. I don't know.
Did you watch The Mandalorian?
Yeah, I did. But
You ain't like her in The Mandalorian?
Oh, I loved her.
She was great.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm not excited for it.
So,
because Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters. I just don't know.
Bro, it's gonna
explain.
Bad Batch is gonna be with Dave Filoni. And that's the guy who did Clone Wars, and he worked on the last. I think the last season of Clone Wars. Yeah, it's Dave Filoni.
Yeah, it's probably safe then. It's probably safe.
We are. It's like Allstate. We're
maybe you just burnt out, Deshaun. Maybe you just burnt out on Star Wars after that last movie.
I mean, look, the last trilogy. You know, as much as I want it, you want to like it. It's not good, so it's understandable.
And I'm gonna tell you why the last trilogy isn't good. It's because you can see it lacked direction. It lacked direction. And it was just like, and the thing I hated most, well, not even hate, the thing in that third movie is the fact that there's so many like interesting things going on, so many good elements that they never delved deeper into in the movie. It was just like, that's cool, but move on. That's cool, move on. And it was just like, no, I want to look more into these things. That's why I feel like a lot of these side shows and these spin-offs are probably going to be way better than even the trilogy, because we're going to actually get to delve more into this universe and more into some of these things and characters that these movies, this last trilogy only like touched on. I kept thinking it was such cool stuff happening that it was just like, I want to look into this more. Like, what about all these stormtroopers that like defected? Like, let's see what's up with them. Like, give me more of that. It was just like, it was a whole lot going on, and they just never focused on it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like The Last Jedi is the best in the trilogy. I feel like no people that agree with me on that, but I like that the best because they were actually doing new things and like introducing new ideas. Like the Luke Skywalker stuff. I didn't care that he was like the way he was in that movie because it made sense. Like if you think about like Luke Skywalker in the original trilogy, like he did give up a lot. Like he was like really like he had like a bleak view of the world. Like when he was trying to lift
Did he
out
though?
the ship out of the swamp, and he just wanted to quit.
Yeah, but that's young Luke Skywalker, bro. This is an older,
I mean,
wiser,
it's still
experienced
shown
Luke
to be a
Skywalker.
character trait of Luke Skywalker, though.
Well, here's the thing. How do you know that it doesn't go the opposite? Some people grow.
Mm.
Some people get older and bitter.
Yeah, he's like,
Some people fail, get older and bitter. Like it's completely possible.
But I don't hold it against like the movie that's not how they went, because it's shown that Luke Skywalker does have tendencies to like give up and just like close himself down whenever he like fails at something, because it's a defined character trait shown.
yeah, but
Yeah, that was my
it's,
thing
it's,
about
it's
people
very.
saying.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
No, I was just thinking it's very odd to have like a character who's basically like the Messiah, and when he gets older, he just gives up. Like, you literally have like you're the chosen one. Like, and you thought it was Vader, but no, he was the chosen one, and it's like, okay, so
That's what
this Messiah
that's
now
the point of the Last Jedi, though.
had become
is,
not desensitized, but
the whole point was that anybody could become a Jedi, or anybody could become like powerful in the Force. Like, you don't need to be a Skywalker, you don't need to be a Palpatine, you don't need to be like royal family at all to become powerful in the Force. And the Rise of Skywalker just undid all of that, and that's why I hate Rise of Skywalker more.
Yeah, and I like that whole idea that like in Last Jedi that she wasn't special.
Yeah, exactly.
Was special about her, and it was just like no, she just she's doing good, and I love that idea. And then like they completely pissed it away and say she's the granddaughter of Palpatine. Like the fuck.
You had look, the whole problem with that is you had two clashing directors that had two different visions, and you have one director at the beginning and the end, and you have another director in the middle who's just like, you see this about this character, fuck him, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, like he really just tore up everything that J.J. Abrams did, the previous movies, so that when J.J. Abrams came back, it was almost like he was trying to put it back together to fit his vision. They should have just stayed with one fucking director the whole time. Let's be honest.
One fucking director.
Why they did that is the stupidest shit. I like. And then they wanted to give Rian Johnson a whole trilogy, and then the whole issue with like after that fucking movie bomb, they didn't want to give him, like, it's all up in the air now. It's just, I don't know who's running Disney.
My thing is, and like you said, either they all J.J. Abrams or after Rian
Johnson.
After he came in, let him do the last one as well. Like just keep it, give me some cohesion. It was just like there was no cohesion at all. And a lot of the things that happened in the third movie, if the stuff that happened in the third movie was spread out between between 1, 2, and 3, and we actually expanded on some of the stuff that happened in the third movie, it'd probably be fucking awesome. Because like I said, it's so much stuff that they didn't actually go deeper into in the third movie that if they put some of that in the second movie and stuff like that, like it, and actually like delve deeper into it, it would have been so much cooler. It's just like,
I'm still not. I don't agree with the whole Luke Skywalker thing, especially because I don't know if it's like confirmed or not, but Mark Hamill felt icky playing that old Luke Skywalker. Like I don't think he felt comfortable playing, the Luke that Rian Johnson had written or directed, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, because
I believe I saw that.
Yeah, he felt it, that wasn't the character. So I don't know. It just I never the beginning of the movie, she gives him the fucking lightsaber and he's just like, that felt out of character for me. I was like, what?
Yeah. I definitely feel like he'd respect his lightsaber more than that.
I would say the only thing about that is the last time we seen the character was, how old was he?
He had to be like in mid-20s, early 30s.
Yeah, and how old is he then?
And now he's probably in his 50s, 60s? 60s probably. He looks old.
a lot could change in between those in between that time. That was my like you know.
I
was
guess,
like,
but it's just like, yo, it's still there has to be something deep down inside him that's not gonna be like, this is my dad's lightsaber.
Yeah.
Like, just no. This is your whole past held in your hand, and you're just like, it's corny. That was corny to me. It didn't make sense. But you know, Bad Batch, go watch it.
I just might. So yeah, moving on from that. This is a topic we were supposed to get into last week, but ended up not happening. What do you guys think about Godzilla versus Kong?
Plot was dumb as fuck.
it was.
But the fighting was dope. The fighting was dope.
Okay.
Plot fucking stupid. You know.
Okay.
Okay. If I can just start us off.
Go ahead.
By the way, spoilers for everybody who's watching, but that whole journey to the center of the earth plot, I fell asleep on it. Like, it was me, my cousin, and my uncle. We're all sitting on the couch. Me and my uncle knocked the fuck out. My cousin's like, yo, they about to fight. That whole journey to the center, he goes to this hollow earth thing, and the only creatures he runs into is those two little bird pterodactyl things. I was like, did they run out of money? Did they spend all their fucking money on Mechagodzilla? He goes to this place and it's just two monsters. Fucks them up, goes to the throne, finds an axe.
Fuck them up. He gets.
Yeah, he actually does get fucked
losing.
up. But he's still able.
This might be fast forwarding a little bit. I'm surprised they're like chilling in this like hollow earth, where it's like all these fucking monsters just like roaming this fucking place. Like all these people just chilling and watching King Kong like just live his life. It's like, are y'all not worried about some ancient fucking creature coming and killing y'all?
Exactly.
Like,
But
half
yeah,
the plot of this movie is how can we keep King Kong from being put in a blender by Godzilla?
I did. Let's keep it real. I did not think Godzilla was gonna go 2 for 2. I did not think that. And anybody online, because apparently there's videos of people online saying that technically Kong won. Like, first of all, shut the fuck up. You're stupid.
No fucking way.
Because my man's had to get resuscitated. All right.
Godzilla put Kong in a blender twice.
Bro.
Twice. There's no way he fucking won.
Bro.
And the second time that he won is because he had a fucking weapon. Like,
I have an axe.
Exactly. Like, Godzilla put him in a fucking blender. Like, come on now. And half the movie is them saying, "Yo, we need to keep Kong away from Godzilla because Kong is going, because Godzilla's going to whoop his ass."
And that's a grown Kong too. That's a grown man Kong. Like, he's got the fucking beard. Like, that's a swole boy. I don't know what he's been eating, but it's a lot of fucking bananas.
He eats the squids out of the water.
Yo, Kong just like Godzilla just came through like, yo, I just gotta come through and show you that, show you that you ain't ready,
bro. But like, I gotta admit that fucking scene with Godzilla with his fucking foot on his chest, bro. It's like, that is the biggest just power move, like big dick energy. Just, yo, I got my foot on your chest and I'm screaming in your face. What the fuck are you gonna do?
That's my dad say that's actually something like, cause he watch all that shit, the old ones and all that. Is that that's something that Godzilla does? He kind of makes the monsters submit. And like his thing, they gotta all submit to him.
He almost killed him.
He's the king of monsters. He's the king of monsters.
But he almost killed Kong.
Yeah.
Like, let's not get it twisted. We have to establish that. Like, Kong almost died. He almost murdered my mans. You know?
Yeah, Godzilla, he has to establish his dominance. He has to establish, I'm the king of this bitch. You start walking around here, I gotta come and whoop some ass. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Yo, that last fight between him and Kong, like, he was fucking Kong up. Kong was running like he was running back. He was fucking Kong up.
I'm surprised they even had the balls to like declare a winner. I thought the whole time before the movie came out, like, oh, they're not even gonna like have a winner. They're just gonna team up, fight Mecha Godzilla. But
I was gonna say I definitely called it before the movie came out. I said they're gonna do a fucking Batman versus Superman, where they're gonna fight and they're gonna realize, oh shit, we're homies, and then we gotta fight this bigger, badder guy. Like,
but they had the balls to like have a winner.
mm-hmm.
They actually have him beat his ass.
Yeah.
And then even after they joined together and beat Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla looked at Kong like, yo, you still got an axe in your hand, dog? You want to go again? And Kong had to drop the axe like, dog, I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, listen. I caught those hands 2 times. I'm good, bro. Them little ass T-Rex hands. I don't know what the fuck you ate. But you
let me drop this shit. I don't want no smoke. We good.
I mean, yeah, I say Godzilla's the winner, but
I thought so.
I wouldn't say that first fight was fair though.
No, he was. That was definitely an unfair fight. The first one in the water.
Well, because they were swimming. Yeah, he was swimming,
But that's why I thought it was like, okay, the first one you're in Godzilla's territory. Of course, you're gonna get fucking smacked up. But like the second one, now you're on land. This is my domain, boy.
3 rounds though. So it was Godzilla won the first round, King Kong won the second round, and then Godzilla won the third round. Like the movie outright says, "Oh, Kong wins this round," and then they fight again for round 3.
But he only won. He had
Fight!
a fucking act. Fucking act. Godzilla would have put him in a blender. Godzilla put him in a blender with the. He lost the axe at that point.
But he disarmed the fucking axe and still fucked them up. Like,
he still was fucking him up.
Fuck
Exactly. That's the king of the. When my dad first heard about King Kong versus Godzilla, my dad was like, Godzilla gonna win.
Yeah.
My dad was like, he's the king of monsters. So he's gonna win.
It's kind of. It would be kind of interesting if they did like in the original movie. So depending on what region you saw the movie, like either in America or Japan, they had 2 different endings where each person won. Like if you were in Japan, Godzilla won.
if you're
in America, like
Kong won.
Kong won.
That's racist.
If Kong won,
America's like, we already dropped nukes on you, now we're gonna have Kong win.
Doug. Oh
shit!
I would have called so much bullshit if Kong won, because I'm like, come on. They already had to make Kong bigger, a lot bigger for him to even compete with Godzilla.
Yeah.
He was never that big.
He was a burly boy.
Yeah, that was my first question. I was like, well,
My
Kong
dog.
isn't big enough to face of Godzilla.
My dog ate his Wheaties.
They made him big.
But I feel like they made Godzilla smaller, definitely too. Where it was just filmed in a way, I don't know. I've always like argued that 2014 Godzilla was the best like filmed movie of the whole universe.
Question.
King of
That's
Monsters.
connected to this universe, right?
Well, what's up?
That's connected to this universe. That first movie is connected to this one. And the Kong movie is connected to this one as well, right?
I'm assuming
Okay,
so.
so I gotta watch both of those. Watch both of those.
Yeah.
Like the
I'd say
whole
that-
controlling Mecha Godzilla with Ghidorah's head.
Okay,
Like that,
all right.
yeah,
I gotta watch
that.
that.
Yeah, that's from King of Monsters.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Bro, you sleep. They're good.
Kong Skull,
Hey.
Kong Skull Island is still the best movie in the universe to me too.
I fuck with Kong Skull Island's dope.
That was the only movie where the humans did not feel boring. And of course, you had Tom Hiddleston, you had Samuel L. Jackson, you had a bunch of good characters, so that's why. But still,
True.
Yeah. This movie, I actually didn't need it to be like some big intelligent plot. I mean, we saw what we all came for: big gigantic monsters fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't need more than that. give you
Yeah.
that. Keep moving.
Keep it
It was
on.
good to watch. That's why another movie I liked a lot on that same vein is Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah.
Pacific Rim is dope.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro is just, bro, like he's a good director.
But,
That's why I'm looking forward to, well, because he's not directing, but I'm looking forward to Antlers because anything he touches, well, hold on, Crimson Peak was kind of stupid, but for the most part, he's hit, not miss.
Yeah. But like I was saying, like I can suspend my disbelief when I'm watching most movies, but when you start downloading a power source like they were doing in the movie, that's where I'm kind of like, this is kind of stupid. Like that's like downloading battery power for your phone, like when it's dying. Like that's stupid. Like, I thought they were gonna bring the Rock back and like do something with it, but they just download the power source. That makes zero sense.
Maybe they just have really advanced technology.
Nah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like what's the Doctor Who reasoning for things that don't make sense? It's wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Anything that doesn't make sense. What does that mean? You know, there's a little wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? He's like, don't worry about it. Think too hard. Your brain might hurt.
That's more respectable than what they did in a movie. Like, bro, you're downloading a power source. Like, what the fuck? Let me just download.
What does that even
Instead
mean?
of having a charger, I'll just download some more power while I sleep.
But the fact that you're like sitting there and dissecting a plot of a movie of two big ass monsters fighting.
Exactly.
Come on,
Okay.
bro. Like, dude, I'm sorry.
Like I said, I could suspend my disbelief, but that was stupid. Like, I love the movie, but that was just like, maybe it's because I'm like so into technology. But once I saw that, I like cringed. I was like, no, that doesn't even make sense.
No.
I was sitting there like, I came here to see two monsters fight.
Yeah.
That's how
I got
feel
my kaiju
overall,
on,
but
bro. Like,
when I saw
I'm
that,
good.
I was like, bro. Come
But
on, man.
I did fall asleep on it. Like it got boring. It was just like, bro, this plot makes no sense. It's very just like kind of slapped together. Didn't bother me. I was just like, whatever. Woken up, hey, they're gonna fight. Oh, okay.
The plot isn't winning any awards at all.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Speaking of what should win rewards though, or awards, I feel like this Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode was the best one yet.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's so good. It just keeps getting
This was
better and
amazing.
better. I'm so blown away with the show. It's so good, bro. Like the fact that they make Zemo a more fleshed out character than he was in the movie, which granted he has more screen time, so you can flesh him out more. But I mean, bro, there's a lot more sides to Zemo than we even knew. There's a lot of things.
I was
seeing
like,
about him.
Zemo is so like I like Zemo so much in this fucking.
Like
stuff.
you want to hate him, but you love him at the same time. Like he keeps doing
I was gonna
shit.
say this episode definitely made me go meh to like I like this guy now. I like this character.
Yeah.
You
It's
see
like-
how they all fighting and he's sitting there drinking.
Yo.
How he slipped in the bathroom like all sleepy.
He's just vibing like, yo, these people are fucking stupid.
He's like, I can't believe he just El Chapo'd out of here.
He's like, y'all do what y'all do. I'm gonna go ahead and leave out of here.
But and then Bucky too. Like he's like, you're not gonna do nothing. He's like, nice punch, John. Because it's like,
the
bro,
way his arm fell off and he looked so disappointed.
Yeah.
So what a dick move, my arm.
he wasn't even mad. He was disappointed.
He's like,
He didn't even say anything. He just like it just happened.
He looked at it like, oh, you bitch.
dog, it was made in their country. You know, they had
a fail safe. The fact that Falcon was like, did you know they could do that? And he's like, no. Dude, I love their fucking chemistry. I mean,
Yeah.
damn, man, it's good. It's really fucking good. I don't know if I was worried about their chemistry, but now after seeing it and seeing like them on screen and interacting with each other, I was just like, fuck, this could have really went tits up really fast if they didn't have that like the you know the persona that they.
Because these were definitely characters I didn't care about before the show started.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't care about? Well,
Yeah,
I didn't care about Sam. I care about Winter Soldier a little more.
Yeah, same. Yeah, Sam Sam Wilson was just like, oh, he's Falcon.
He was a good
side
character.
Yeah,
I didn't feel him as a main character.
I'll say I probably care more about him because I cared about his run in the comics as Captain America. That's probably why I probably care more about him than you guys did or whatever. Just because y'all watching just the movie, and I'm looking at like in my mind, I'm thinking about all comics.
The comics and like,
yeah.
Because Sam Wilson, Captain America, like
WeaponX is coming in with baggage.
Yeah, fucking love it. And his sister had a perfect line. She says, when she says, keep talking. Keep talking because I'm gonna get the.
So I was so I thought about this weeks ago, like when he first showed up.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of had this theory that I wonder if Sharon is like the power broker or like related to him in some way.
You think?
Because I don't her situation's a little cloudy, like in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like when she was on the phone with Sam, like you could see like guys in the background with like carrying around guns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The way she
There was something definitely more going on with her.
Yeah, the way she got in the car was like, we got a problem, but then they didn't show who she was talking to or what she was talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So
she has been
like,
on the run for what, 5 fucking years?
Yeah, and it's making me think like she could be the I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely think it's a possibility that she could be the power broker.
Could be, or the person that she was talking to was the power broker.
I'll say that something that I personally hope, but I know it won't happen. I want them because if Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. is technically canon, if they want to make it canon, then they can say that S.H.I.E.L.D. still exists.
Mm-hmm.
It's just underground. So my hope would be that she's actually talking to somebody from S.H.I.E.L.D. And that would be the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. from Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Matt. If that happened, I know it isn't going to happen. It's just, what I want to happen for it to be that character, Matt, who's the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., for him to
become director. I forgot.
Yes. Oh my god, if they actually did that, like I would fucking.
I kind of want Quake to show up in the movie. I just like her character in Agents of S.H.I.E.D. a lot.
Yes, I want all of them to show up in the movie at some point.
Yeah, Melinda May.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they just, oh my god, she's actually talking to S.H.I.E.L.D. and he doesn't even have to do nothing. He just has to say something like, okay, Agent 13, and then hang up the phone. That would be.
Right, you just all over the immediately, like, yo, you didn't even see her on screen. You were just like, Agent 13. Oh god.
But Sam's sister in the show, she says when Carly asks her like about this Captain America, and she says I didn't choose him, and she says my world doesn't matter to America, so why would I care about his mascot? I was so that like Mike got bars,
right?
Like there was like as a black person like in America, like come on, like we don't care about no fucking I mean we care about Captain America, the movies and stuff like that, but like if that character is supposed to really exist in the real world, it's like that's not.
Yeah.
America's mascot is never going to be something that us as black people care about because America doesn't care about us.
Right.
Exactly. Like that was fucking bars. I had to just mention that line because
Did you see those articles about people saying that people tuned out when they felt like they got too like into the territory of like BLM and shit like that? And it's like, yeah.
I mean, there's just hints of it. It's not even like.
I was like, there's no direct. Like
it's not preachy at all.
Yeah, it's not really being preachy.
Exactly.
You know, it
They'll
is addressing
preach about
social issues, but it's not being preachy about it. Like I don't.
It's like
you
how
know,
black people actually talk, like in real life.
Exactly, absolutely, exactly. Like that's something a black person would say. Like, come on now. And
But
my
that
other thing,
shows
like,
the people that. Uh-huh.
I'm the first to say if a show is too fucking preachy.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of them fucking CW shows are fucking
Oh god.
preachy as shit, and it pisses me off. Like, I love them, and then they start doing some preachy shit, and I'm just like, I might believe everything they fucking talking about. It's just, I'd rather we not do this on this show.
Right.
You're not the Flash. We're the Flash.
Like, Batgirl did this whole, like, defund the police storyline, and I'm like, last place we need to defund the fucking police is in
Gotham, right? Jesus. Gotham needs cops, bro.
Right. Gotham needs the fucking police. So let's not do this here. The GCPD is needed.
How's Jim Gordon gonna feed his family?
Like, come on now. But yeah, I'm the first to say when the show is super preachy and stuff like that, and it's not this.
No, it doesn't feel preachy at all. That's the obviously, like, these people that are like, oh, I tuned out because it got a little too BLM for me. It's like, bro, first of all, never went directly into preachy territory, so that just means that you're being prejudiced.
Exactly. That just means they said something that you didn't like. That's all that is. They said something that you didn't like. If they wasn't being preachy, you just said something you didn't like.
They touched a nerve for you, then there may be a little something prejudiced deep inside you, brother. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Turned it off because it got too big. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, come on now. But back to I also love how they show like Bucky's deprogramming.
Yes.
Like, that scene, he's like,
that scene was amazing.
That was so
incredible acting.
And he breaks down when he like finally feels that he's free. Like, that was amazing.
Hey, you gotta think of like the context.
Like the best at facial expressions. Like his facial expressions are just so good.
Think about it in the grand scheme of things too. Like if you were to just step away and look at it from like just a social perspective, you literally have an independent black woman giving freedom to a white man. That is weird. Like it feels like not that it feels icky, but it feels weird, and it feels like there's just something so deeply emotional about that moment. And then when he does break down and start, like crying and shit, and realizing that he's free, it's just like it hits you that much harder, bro. That was a very fucking powerful scene.
Absolutely.
It was very, very, very good fucking storytelling.
Yeah.
Back to her, funny as shit when they're fighting Battlestar and John Walker, and they beat their asses, and then John Walker they weren't even super soldiers.
Bro, you thought he was gonna I thought he was gonna cry. That man was just like, like, yo, grab your nuts, stand the fuck up. That's what you get for making fun of their spears. Idiot.
They weren't even super soldiers.
Yeah.
Like, my man pride was destroyed.
They don't need to be, bro.
It's like, bro, yeah, that Dora Milaje scene was fucking amazing.
The fact of the matter is, the fact that he thinks he's a super soldier to be a good Captain America means that he should not be Captain America.
Right.
Exactly. Because Captain America was Captain America before he ever took the serum.
Well, I've seen a lot of like screen caps of like from the first Avenger movie, where like the doctor's telling him, you don't have to be a perfect soldier, just a good man. And that's what made Captain America Captain America. Don't be perfect, just be a good person.
Yeah. And that's the biggest difference between Steve Rogers and a John Walker. Like even in comic book, John Walker's name in the comic book is U.S. agent. He's an agent of the U.S. Like he's
the antithesis of Captain America.
Exactly, he's a soldier. Captain America may be named Captain America, but he spends most of the time in the comic books, in the movies, going against whatever the fuck the government is telling him to do. He's never 90% of the time he isn't listening to the fucking government. He's doing what he decides is right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And that's the biggest difference.
yeah. He's not some fucking stooge for the CIA.
Yeah,
or
I
some
saw this thing that said John Walker, what he thinks is right is what's legal, and what uh fucking Steve Rogers thinks is right is like what's morally right, and that's like
Mhm.
the difference.
Yeah,
Exactly. Perfectly well said.
right.
Yeah.
Very well put.
But I don't think John Walker is a bad guy. He's just not Captain America. Like,
No, exactly.
That last shot. Listen.
I mean,
First
they're
off,
terrorists. They bombed civilians.
bro. He's
just not Captain
executed that
America.
man in front of everybody with a shield. The whole idea of that shield is Captain America doesn't have a gun. He's a protector. So that shield is it's the embodiment of protection, and he used that symbol to murder somebody. So yeah, that's a fucked up
Oh,
scene.
he's a terrible Captain America. There's no debate about that. But
Yeah.
it doesn't make him a bad guy. Because like I said this on Twitter, is that if you frame this in the way that these people just murdered his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
These people also bombed the place with innocent civilians. If you were connected to either one of those situations, you would root for what John Walker did.
Yeah.
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 If your sibling, cousin, brother, father was Battlestar, you would root for what John Walker did. If your sibling, brother, cousin, sister, anything was in that building that got blown up and killed, you would root for what John Walker did. That's why I was like, I don't want to say he's evil. He's just not Captain America. That's not what Captain America.
I think Sam kind of nailed it on the head. There's something not right about him. There's something that's about him that you're just like, I feel dirty. Like there's something not right.
He's just more of a soldier than Captain America.
Yeah.
He's just a soldier.
Well, I saw someone have pointed out the difference between him and Captain America too was you can see when they talk about Captain America jumped on a grenade to save a fellow soldier, and he's like, I did that. I have this trick that I do. I have this armor that blah blah blah, and it's just like, okay, you've done it before, but you already know that you're gonna survive. My fucking internet went out. Oh shit. You fucking kidding me? The power went out?
The power went out?
Bro, I'm gonna be...
Yo, I was just...
Yeah, my recording stopped. Everything stopped. God damn. Alright, we're back. Fuck, man. Sorry, I had a power outage. Motherfuckers.
So you were saying how you knew... the grenade. Like,
oh, shit. I'm
I
completely...
brought
Yeah.
up the grenade.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so back to that. So the whole issue with the grenade, like, John Walker, right, he fucking says, yeah, I've jumped on a grenade before. I have this trick where I do, where, I have this armor and it absorbs all the thing. So it's like, okay, going in that you're going to survive jumping on this grenade. But the point that they were trying to make, and I think went right over his head, was when Cap did it, he didn't have, the backup protection that he knows he's going to survive it. When Cap did it, he thought he was going to die to protect his fellow soldiers and shit. So that's like, that kind of shows you the type of person that John is. Where he's always got some, this workaround or that workaround. It's like, bro, no, that's not what Cap is about.
Cap jumped on a bomb when the ready to protect soldiers that he barely knew.
Mm-hmm.
Soldiers that he just met. He was just starting out. And he jumped on a bomb to protect these people.
Yeah.
That's who Captain America is.
Right.
Exactly.
And these are the same people, they were picking on him, like, not picking on him, but, like, teasing him and everything else, like, because he was small and scrawny and he still was ready to jump on the bomb for him. Like, that's Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he is.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still tight about my power. Sorry, guys.
I felt kind of sad for Battlestar because I was starting to like him
Yeah.
like a lot.
Mhm.
But he was like the
I'll
voice
say
of
this.
reason.
Exactly. I'll say this. I hope he's not dead. I want to hope that he's like maybe in a coma or something, and they use like the power broker to like pump him full of something that keeps him alive. Because I feel like just killing him off is a waste.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was actually a cool character. So I think maybe he's just in a coma. Like I want that for that to be what they do. He's in a coma. They start pumping him up full of something. And,
If they kept him dead, I wouldn't mind though, because I feel like he serves
I
his
wouldn't
purpose.
either. I wouldn't either, but still, like I'd rather the character, especially so we don't get the hot takes of
Oh god,
the black guy sidekick getting killed.
Oh
I
my
didn't even
God.
think of that
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I don't
So,
think
like,
like that.
yeah. So I'd rather he just be in a coma or some shit. He's not actually dead.
I mean,
Or he's like paralyzed, and then one day like they give him like because apparently he had like super strength and stuff in the comic book.
mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So, and he gets his powers actually from the power broker.
Okay.
In the comic books, Battlestar gets his powers from the power broker.
Gotcha.
So I'm hoping
So you
that
think
I
he's
hoping
still
that they
alive?
go that route. Yeah.
That would make sense.
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. He could be dead next episode. I don't know. We will see.
Yeah, I was definitely liking him though. So
Mhm.
if he's not dead, I wouldn't mind. But
Mhm.
in my opinion, I'd rather him just stay dead so that it doesn't lose impact of what happened.
I think the impact will still be there if he, John Walker still did what he fucking did when he thought he died. The
True.
impact's still there. It's just now how the government is going to explain away what John Walker did in front of the whole goddamn world.
Yeah,
It's a little tough.
Yeah.
I mean, Captain America just kind of, executed a person in public.
oh yeah. And while you were gone, Dracula, I was saying
Uh-oh.
I knew I wasn't Captain America because instead of trying to talk to Carly, I would have been just kill her because of what she did. That's how I know I wouldn't
Yeah.
be a good Captain America.
No. You're more of a...
And here's the thing: do you look at yourself as evil for thinking that?
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was my thing. That's why people were saying, "Oh, John Walker, evil Captain America." It's like, it's not necessarily evil. It's just like
Yeah, it's...
evil. Saying evil it lacks nuance to the situation.
Yeah.
But,
Like Red Skull is evil.
yeah.
Exactly. He's fucking evil. There's no, that's evil. Like, John Walker is evil.
Did anybody catch that line where Zemo is talking about, like, all these bad people through history, and he's like, Nazis and blah, 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 and Avengers, and Bucky goes, hey, some of those people are our friends. And Sam was like,
It was like
the Avengers, not the Nazis.
There's nothing else.
I was like, yo, I hope everybody else caught that, because that was kind of fucking funny.
Oh, that was funny as shit. Yeah, that was good.
that was very subtle humor. I was like, I did not expect
Yeah.
that was a really funny one-off line that I was just like, that was very random.
And they didn't stay on that line for too long.
No, they didn't say it at all. They just kind of went past it. Like they just let it rock.
Yeah.
That's what made it even
That's
funnier.
what-
Like no one
yeah,
even
I was gonna
addressed
say
it.
that.
The Avengers, not the Nazis.
So how do you guys feel about Carly in this episode now? I feel like she
mean-
got a lot more depth in this episode than
Yeah.
before.
They definitely fleshed her character out a lot more. She feels a little bit more three-dimensional. That whole scene with Sam talking to her and shit like that, and then the scene with her calling the sister, like, yeah,
She could tell she didn't want to do that because her face she made like after the call ended, like
Mhm.
it seemed like she regretted it.
But she knew she had to,
Yeah.
because it's like,
And that's why she's a perfect example of why I don't like throwing around words like evil and stuff like that. Is that a lot of these characters that we're seeing aren't evil.
They're just
Like,
wrong.
she isn't evil. Exactly. It's just, she did something very bad. It's just, I don't look at her as evil.
yeah.
She killed some people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but she's doing what she thinks is right to help other people. And it's like it lacks nuance just to say, "Oh, evil." It's just like,
Yeah.
Is
Like
it?
how people treat Killmonger is how they should treat these characters too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Killmonger wasn't evil; he was just wrong.
Yeah.
Like in his motive, like he was wrong in his actions.
Well,
Like
even
how
even
he wanted to do it.
even
Exactly.
even Thanos, if you think about it, like Thanos had a
Yeah.
point to an extent. How he went about it
Exactly.
was a little fucked
Exactly.
up, but not a little. It was a
Exactly.
lot of fucked up. You know, it was
Like,
genocide,
yeah,
but still.
you could have went
like,
a whole other way with that Thanos instead of the way you went.
yeah, like you just chose violence like immediately. Like my man's woke up one day and was like violence.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that was but he.
Like, let's figure out how to expand the resources of the universe.
But
One person would go, let's figure out how to expand the resources of the universe. Thanos said, no, let's just kill off half of everyone.
And this episode kind of proved that he was kind of right. Like they were saying how much better the world was when everyone got snapped.
Exactly.
yeah, but I mean,
Exactly.
you gotta still think
Because
about the people.
the world is, because you have more, with you having less people, you have, more housing, more, they're opening borders to fill housing, to fill
Yeah.
jobs and stuff like that. So when you take out half of the fucking population, you still need people to do shit. So then you get more jobs, more housing, more all that. So that's why you would have some people who didn't have any of that before the snap, thinking, yo, no, the snap was good.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense why these people will want to snap once they explain why, the snap was actually good.
It kind of reminds me of like how I was during the pandemic. Like I'm sad the pandemic happened, but I was making more money from like unemployment from the pandemic than I was at work.
Exactly. A little extra 600, man.
And then I didn't. So Texas doesn't automatically take taxes out, so I had to end up paying taxes.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Mm.
But awesome episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Not ready for it to be over yet, but we got 2 episodes left.
So how do you guys think it's gonna end? Like I gave my theory. What's you guys' theories?
I don't even know. I try not to have any theories. It's going to end with Sam having the shield. That's what
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Man, I don't know anything other than that. Sam and Bucky in the Captain America movie.
Now that I think about it, I think I'd be less interested in the Power Broker if it's like not sharing. Like if they just introduce a character like.
Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't.
I mean,
do that to
I won't be disappointed, but I'd be like, oh shucks. I won't be like a Quicksilver disappointed though.
Powerful as Mephisto. Powerful as Mephisto.
Oh my god.
True. Yeah. And there's people still trying to do that. Like, did this secret in Falcon and the Winter Soldier introduce the X-Men? Like, bro, stop doing this.
They
It's like, just
introduced
stop it already.
Madripoor. They didn't introduce the fucking X-Men. So let's
Right.
stop
Yeah, I
that.
saw someone go like fucking drool over the mention of Madripoor.
I mean, I drooled over it, but it's not fucking. I didn't say that. Oh, this means the X-Men are in the fucking the MCU. I did not say
They
that.
were like,
I'm
someone
like-
made like a whole TikTok video, and you're like, you don't understand, blah blah. And I was like, whoa, bro, you need to chill the fuck out, because it's not that serious.
No, I get that feeling. I get it. It's just that I would never go. Okay, now that means that they're introducing that. Like, nah,
Mm.
it's cool because they introduced fucking Madripoor. And Madripoor has a connection to the X-Men. It's just that's fucking awesome. But I'm not gonna say this is the back door for the X-Men, and it's probably gonna be next episode. They're probably gonna have an X-Men character in Madripoor. Like, I'm not that person. Like, we're not going to go that route. at
Listen, if a fucking X-Men character shows up and it's not like a red herring like Quicksilver, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably be like, bro, what?
Mm.
Like, what about?
all. Like a fucking Domino or somebody show up in Madripoor. Or some shit. That'd be fucking,
Yo.
that'd be dope.
Deadpool just goes up.
Mhm. Exactly. He said at the bar and shit. Exactly.
saw
No
this-
words, no lines. There's Deadpool in the corner, like,
I saw this interesting thing where they were saying like now that Stan Lee like unfortunately passed, What if the new version of Stan Lee is Deadpool making a cameo? in
I've
every
seen
movie?
that.
That'd be
Dressed up
awesome.
as Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He don't need to do anything. He don't need to be in every fucking movie. As long as Deadpool is the fucking cameo.
Yo. Oh my god. And then he'll just like drop like, you know, some like Stan Lee-isms like what did he used to say a lot? He called everybody a true believer. Well, yeah, Excelsior. He, well, that's all true believer. Like just fucking but Deadpool. Like as dorky as that sounds, I want that now.
Yeah,
I feel like Deadpool would definitely be the type to do that too.
But I also want Deadpool to show up in the Spider-Man movie and drop the fuck bomb. Like,
He's not gonna do that.
come on, bro.
Might as well drop your expectation.
I just want it to
That's not
happen
happening.
once.
Sony, when
I want
Disney
Daredevil.
wouldn't do that, Sony wouldn't do that.
Well, didn't Sony do it with Venom? Didn't he drop? Because you know
Yeah,
you can
but
drop
not
like
with Spider-Man.
you could say fuck like at least once, at most once.
Not
in
with
PG-13,
Spider-Man though.
No. What
Spider-Man
the
is
fuck,
too young of
Parker?
an audience.
True, yeah. You'd have a lot of fucking angry parents like, oh my god, he said fuck in a Spider-Man movie.
Well, what kids care about Venom? To
Give me
be honest,
Daredevil.
True.
Daredevil.
bring Charlie Cox
yes.
Daredevil. That's what I want.
Well, I did see something, and I should have actually read the article, but I was just like scrolling through it. There's something about they were bringing Charlie Cox back to play Daredevil in a show.
It's rumors. Nothing.
Just listen, just bring them. Don't bring them all back and give them their own shows. But I wouldn't be mad seeing Punisher show up in Falcon and Winter Soldier. I wouldn't be mad at seeing Daredevil pop up.
I would probably be banging in Civil War if at the end of one of the banging things in the comic book is when you have a villain, crawling through the sewers in the Civil War comic book, and then this villain he crawling and shit, and then he looks up and he sees the fucking Punisher and the Punisher shoots him. Like, and that was just like the end of the comic. That would have been dope if they did something like that in the Civil War movie.
I gotta say, the way they ended the Punisher series on Netflix, man, like why?
I don't even remember
Why
how
did
it
you?
ended.
It ended with him becoming the iconic Punisher with the two fucking M16s, the black trench coat, and the Punisher symbol on his chest. Like I will fucking pull that up. That is
Didn't
so
they,
iconic.
Shit, what was it? What was the main villain? Jigsaw, right?
Yeah.
That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up like saying he's still alive, right?
I don't think he killed him.
Or I think the actor did an interview and said he was still alive. Like he would have been alive if they did another season. That's what I think happened. I don't think they showed him in the show though.
All the Netflix shows ended at a good place for me, and it's sad that they all got canceled.
Yeah.
They all ended at a very good place.
I never watched Luke Cage season 2.
Bro.
It's actually way better than season 1, to be honest.
Oh, I never watched Jessica Jones season 3 either.
Me neither. I
It's just-
started it.
Season 3 was better than season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't watch season 3 is because season 2's, but I'll have to
Yeah,
watch it.
season 2 wasn't good. Season 2 wasn't good. Season 3 is a lot better.
Hmm.
I mean, it's still low tier compared to the others because Iron Fist season 2 was fucking crazy. That was great. Like, I would go Daredevil season 3, Iron Fist season 2, Luke Cage season 2, and then Jessica Jones season 3. Whatever. They were all good, but that's where I would rank those seasons.
Now that I think about it, I don't even remember what Defenders was
Look.
about.
That's the last shot of Punisher.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that
Yeah.
at all.
Bro. And he's like, I'll dance with you. Bro.
And bring up the last shot of fucking Iron Fist.
Iron
Last shot
Fist?
of Iron. Yeah, Iron Fist season 2. Fucking dual wielding. Fucking dual wielding.
I didn't see.
Dude.
Did I watch this? Wait, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's fucking dual wielding the
I
gun.
thought,
Yeah.
the Asian lady had the Iron Fist at the end.
They both do, apparently.
The golden guns? Why is the
Yep.
picture so small?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
but
didn't see
the
season
fucking
2
dual
then.
wielding- Season 2 is fucking banging, though.
It's been a
Yeah.
while since-
Season 2. Season 1 was shit.
It was
But
fucking
season 2
awful.
makes season 1 looks even worse because of how great season 2 is.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
I don't even hate season 1 of I don't hate it. Like I enjoyed it enough to finish it, but
I always say it wasn't an F, but it was a clear D.
I think it was good enough to finish it to like watch it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely not on the tier of like Daredevil. And so.
No.
How are you guys gonna feel about Moon Knight? You guys excited for that?
Who's playing him?
Absolutely. Oh,
Do we even know who's playing him yet?
Yeah, it's Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
They went with Oscar Isaac.
He could pull it off, definitely.
From Star Wars.
Yes, I know. I know, but really,
he could pull it off.
Damn,
Yeah.
I don't know why I really wanted Keanu.
He's playing somebody in Marvel, but
Hey,
He is.
Marvel really wanted Keanu for something. They haven't got him for anything yet, but they really wanted him for something.
Oscar
Yeah.
Isaac is Moon Knight, because like Moon Knight is basically Marvel's Batman.
I wouldn't even say that.
I wouldn't say that because he's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's insane.
Batman is a normal dude that dresses up like a bat every night and beats criminals with his fists.
No, Moon Knight is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Moon Knight has multiple personalities. Like there's multiple.
Yeah.
Like Moon Knight is.
And Batman doesn't. You have Bruce Wayne and Batman. Those are definitely two separate personalities.
Well, Moon Knight. You have Moon Knight. You have Damn, why am I blanking on the fucking names? Because he has like 3 different personalities or whatever. Plus, he talks to a fucking moon god that we don't even know if the fucking moon god is real or not. Like,
He's a nutcase.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I'm definitely down for it because it's a different kind of superhero than what we've seen in Marvel so far.
Hell yeah.
So
A whole different type of superhero.
Oh, you know what I just thought about?
What?
So at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, like, now that it's like it was filmed that he like killed somebody and he's like Captain America, you guys think that'll like affect Spider-Man since he got framed for Mysterio's death? Like,
How would that affect Spider-Man?
I'm like, so like they're obviously gonna like, it's gonna be an effect of like him killing somebody in public like that, and then people like stop trusting superheroes or something, and then like the way the public sees superheroes after that, after Captain America killing somebody in public like that, and then having Spider-Man also being framed for someone's death. Like, I think that'll affect.
Well,
it.
here's the thing about that. I don't think it'll change too much because they already went that route in the MCU, and that's why the Sokovia Accords were made in the first place.
True.
So I don't think it's really going to change anything because that's already what's happening in that world anyway. So
okay.
I just think it's gonna make the optics look worse for Spider-Man though.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to No Way Home because, like, I need to know.
And
the not knowing is killing me inside. How is this gonna
I don't-
fucking pan out?
I don't know if it's true or not, or if this was fake, but they did say in No Way Home that Peter's gonna need like some sort of lawyer. So I wonder if either She-Hulk or Matt Murdock will like come in.
Well, they are
I don't know
making
if
a
it's
She-Hulk
confirmed.
show, so
I don't know if it's confirmed that he's gonna like get a lawyer, but
And that's the thing. As soon as I heard that the She-Hulk show was going to happen, I'm like, because everybody's like, oh, he's going to need a lawyer, so get Daredevil. As soon as they announced the She-Hulk show, I was like, oh, well, she's going to be his lawyer. That was immediately what I thought.
But is the She-Hulk show animated or live action? Do we know?
it's live
Live
action.
Live action. Okay.
They've already casted her and everything.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did go over that. Okay. Yeah. So probably She-Hulk. But again, I did see a rumor that Marvel was gonna bring back Charlie Cox to play Daredevil. So
Yeah, I don't get my hopes up on rumors until I see something come up.
Yeah.
True. But,
Because that's how you get disappointed real fast.
yeah, true. That's why everybody was disappointed with WandaVision after all that fucking speculation, man.
Mm-hmm.
All that speculation. It's Mephisto. It's like, oh, now I'm disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that's probably that probably makes things easier for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. With so many people went into WandaVision thinking that it was going to be so big for it was going to make so many repercussions for the MCU, and then they saw that there wasn't that many repercussions for the MCU.
Yeah,
They're
really.
not going to go that much into Falcon and the Winter Soldier thinking that they're going to get that.
Mm-hmm.
So they were already let down once. They don't come in this, and they're not going to be as let down.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't. Now that we're on the topics of shows, does anybody even care about Armor Wars? Which is the Rhodey show?
I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not sitting like, oh, I can't fucking wait for it.
I don't know.
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was a stretch for me, but I don't know if I can watch a Rhodey show.
I'm gonna watch all
You
of
don't
them.
like them?
So I don't have bullshit, so.
I probably will end up watching it, but I just don't give a single fuck about Rhodey. I'm sorry, but I don't. I
That's
like Don
fine.
Cheadle, but I just don't like. I don't care about Rhodey, not in
Yeah.
the slightest. I like him when he's combined with Iron Man, or combined with someone else. But
Here's the thing. I think you could feel that way about any character that hasn't actually gotten the spotlight. Like you said the same thing about Sam, and it's like, man, you feel good. You just gotta, they gotta get the spotlight.
I did care about Sam though, just not as much as like other characters. But I don't care about Rhodey.
Like at all.
No, like zero interest.
Yeah, give it some time. They'll find a way in his show to.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're gonna find some just newfound hope for this character. You know, we're gonna.
And
we're
I
gonna
think that's a show that they're gonna. My bad. That's a show that they're gonna introduce Ironheart as well. I think, right?
Ooh, probably.
Yeah,
They did announce Ironheart is coming, so
yeah, that's gonna be a show too.
Before we finish, I kind of want to go back to what we watched recently because I did forget a movie that I watched this week. So, has anybody seen Train to Busan?
no.
No, I've heard about it though.
Yo, motherfuckers! So that's not gonna be any compelling content because you haven't even seen the first movie.
I know about it though.
Well, the reason why I bring it up is because I happen to see I guess I don't know if it's a sequel or if it's a spin-off, but it's called Peninsula, and it's a Train to Busan story. I don't know what the fuck they call it. It's one of those. Bro.
What type of movie is that?
It's a zombie movie. Train to Busan's a zombie movie. It's got the fast zombies that, you get bit and like you turn very fast.
I'll check it out then.
It's I mean, Train to Busan was fucking amazing. I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix. I can check. But for a zombie movie, it's really well done because it focuses kind of like Walking Dead. It focuses more around the human aspect and how people react during times of stress and stuff like that. And you have the character arcs of each individual person in that movie is actually very well done. They're fully fleshed out. It can get a little predictable because of course the guy in the suit's the kind of dickhead. But it's pretty well done. And then I watched I don't know what to call it, sequel, spin-off, whatever, and it's called Peninsula, and it takes place afterwards, and it takes place in South Korea. So afterwards, it's basically like this guy that escaped Korea has to go back with the squad into zombie infected South Korea and find this truck that's basically loaded with cash, like US dollars, and they have to get the truck and then bring it to like a port, and then they take it from there. It's like a heist, basically. It's a heist movie with zombies.
Cool.
It's a cool concept. It's on. I watched it on Shudder, and I think it's on Amazon too. I can check.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. I've definitely seen it on Amazon.
Here's my gripe with it. Most of the cars in the movie are CG. Don't know why. And there's a couple car chase scenes, and it pulls you out. For me, it pulls you out of the experience because you can tell that is a CGI car.
That's like the Bollywood flicks where they do their CGI is terrible.
But what's weird was Train to Busan. there wasn't any of that. Like, they used a lot of practical effects, maybe because it was shot in pretty much like on a train location, and you can pretty much, you know, fake everything else. But I don't know. It was something about it. Like, you have a couple of chase scenes. I mean, it's basically a big Korean city filled with zombies. So, you know, you have scenes where they're driving an SUV and they're plowing through fucking zombies. The SUV is CGI, and you can tell. I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, that's an animated car. I'm just like so taken out of the experience. Like, I wanted to like it. It's a cool story. You have to do a heist in a zombie infested area. That's fucking awesome.
Well, I'll say this about me. I watch CW shows, so
yeah. You know what? Yeah. You're good. You'll like
if
it.
I can watch the fucking CGI in the Flash, then I can get past that.
Listen, for all the shit that we could talk about the Flash and its CGI, you have to give them props for just going for it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
They don't have the money, but my God, they'll go for it. Like, I don't know if you ever watched any of Kevin Smith's podcasts, but he's directed a couple of episodes of The Flash, and he was like, man, like, the way they do it is just like, that's it. He's like, that's it. He's like, you know, he's like, you want to see, I forget what they call it, like the zoom or whatever, when he like exits the room like as the Flash, and like everybody just gets like blown back. He's like, literally, it's just a camera facing them and a big ass fan just. And he goes, and then when it's showing the Flash doing his like, you know, fast running out of the room and shit like that, it looks so cheesy because it's just him going, yeah, like movie magic, man.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, it's you know, if you were ever, you know, behind the scenes and you're watching how this stuff gets made, like, I've seen videos of what's her face doing playing Supergirl when she does like take off into the air, and she literally it's just her like jumping into the air, and they're like, okay, we'll just do everything else in post.
And they gotta find a way to take themselves completely seriously when they're
at the same time. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like,
you gotta give them props for that.
So fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Like
you gotta give them props for that acting because they have to take themselves seriously when they're doing this. It's great.
Listen, I gotta say though, Melissa Benoit as Supergirl was good casting. I love her.
I think I watched 2 episodes of Supergirl then quit. That's during my like. That's when I started like hating CW.
It is definitely geared towards teenage girls.
Yeah.
Like,
well, here's the thing. I'll say about Supergirl is that it got a lot better in season 2. Yeah. Season 1, like you say, it was definitely geared to women.
Yeah.
Geared to women and teenage girls.
Season 2 got dark.
Season 2 got a lot better in season 2. Yeah. But it's one of the shows that gets a little preachy too.
Mm-hmm.
So that show and Black Lightning both get preachy.
Yes.
Batwoman has its moments of getting preachy too. Those are the only times that I don't like the show.
I haven't given Batwoman the time of day, and like I feel like I'm gonna have to watch it, but I've been putting it off.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy Batwoman. It's just that every time they choose to get preachy on any of them shows, I fucking hate it.
I just don't. What's the actor's name? Not Amber Rose. Ruby Rose?
Ruby Rose.
I was gonna say Amber Rose, bro. Ruby. I don't know why Hollywood wants to keep making Ruby Rose a thing.
That's the girl that quit, right?
I think they're gonna they're not making her a thing anymore, especially she left Batgirl and she doesn't really seem like she's getting cast.
I don't feel like she's really super interested in doing movies and shows because she's hot. Someone in chat, Maya in chat said because she's hot. Yeah.
Is she?
I mean, I think listen, she can get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I've only ever seen her in John Wick, so
you know. But I mean, she doesn't even look like she wants to act. Like, I don't know. There's just something about her performances that I'm like, are you really trying, bro? Like, are you really trying?
Yeah, I mean, but it's a lot like the character of Alice and stuff like that. She carries the show, especially with her scenes with Ruby Rose and stuff like that.
It's that whole androgynous look.
Like, yeah, she has a yeah. It's Ruby Rose. She looks good in certain when she has certain looks and stuff. She's attractive.
I don't know. I think she's definitely an attractive person. I just don't think that she's cut out for acting.
Y'all want to talk attractive? We got Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. We're not gonna get into attractive actresses and stuff like that.
Listen,
We
I can
can
go
go
through my
all
whole
day.
list, man.
I'm like the Captain America with it. I could do this all day.
I could do this all day.
Exactly.
Listen.
I can do this all day.
All right, and I'll pull some actor. I'll get some actresses that you'd be like, "Who the fuck is that?" I'm like, "That's right."
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, that'd be a whole different. That's a whole long conversation.
That's the only reason I watched Catwoman. That's the only reason I stood through that movie. Just because
Was for Halle Berry. Listen, Halle Berry. Yeah. Who would you guys ever watch? Oh my God, the fucking.
Oh, don't forget about Invincible. Don't forget about Invincible.
Are we gonna talk about Invincible?
Yeah, right?
Sure. It's not much I haven't watched the show.
Yeah, like Deshaun can't add much, and I feel like the cheerleader for Invincible is definitely Brandon for the show. I mean, the last two
We can
episodes
always
were
do
dope.
episode 5 and 6 next week, though.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely need to have all of us here and discuss Invincible. Deshaun needs to catch the fuck up.
I'm watching it this week, most definitely.
Okay. So
Alright,
once we
cool.
all, you know, we're all on the same fucking page, and all four of us are here. I definitely think we can talk about Invincible. But it looks like we're out of topics, man. Did we go through all of our topics?
Yep, it's everything.
So,
Well, cheese and rice. Damn.
so we'll talk about Invincible next week.
Next week, you know. Shit. This week sponsored by my list of hot female celebrities. Wait. What was Deshaun's tweet for the promo for last week's video?
Sponsored by King of Diamonds strip club wings.
He spelled cum C-U-M. First of all, let's
Oh Lord.
let's
I
go
said
back
come
to
for the
that.
boobs.
Come for the boobs, stay for the wings.
That was all just because WeaponX story. I had to
You had
incorporate
to.
that somehow.
I didn't know. I was like, I'm running out of juice already. I was just like, yeah, sponsored by Pornhub comment section.
It's definitely an in the moment thing. Like I thought of that as I was making the tweet. I was like, oh yeah, this is genius.
We definitely have to think of like some fake things before
Yeah.
we get sued by Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina.
Oh yeah. Cease and desist order.
Yo.
I'll tell her I'll cease and desist for some free candles. Those are my terms.
Just sit there. Rich lady pussy.
She can't see it if I don't have reasons, though.
All right, guys, I gotta head out. So,
Later, man.
Yeah, we'll catch you
all
guys
right,
next week.
next out.
Catch y'all next
next
week,
week.
man. Damn. Another one in the books.